Boom. I just saw a YouTube comment today where someone was like, I really like this. I hope you have more than 28 episodes. I'm happy someone enjoys it.
That's one.
It is surprising.
Now's the time to get your Patreon up and running.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. So yeah, maybe someone's out. But that one guy who was listening, I'm pretty sure is gone. So, you know.
Then every month you can raffle off one Patreon guy can have a chance to play in the game.
No. People have asked. I think
Really?
I think a lot of people are just looking for a game, honestly. Yeah. All right. So last week you guys stopped a ritual that probably did something, was going to do something. I don't know. You don't know really, but some lady was going to be murdered, and instead she just got set on fire a little bit. No big deal.
Seen it 100 times.
Hey, that wasn't us.
Yeah,
We didn't set her on
I mean,
fire.
technically true. You killed a demon, which I had forgotten something, so I'll give it to you now. Well, can I? Maybe not. Just a moment. There it is. So, one thing, when he died and turned to smoke, one thing that actually was left behind that I forgot about was a gold ring with an obsidian stone in it.
Yes.
If anyone wants that, you know, you could just leave it there too.
I'm sure it's not evil.
I mean, who can say?
You could. You're the GM.
I'm not gonna say.
Let the cleric check it out.
Does anyone want?
A, wrong system. I don't know those sort of things. B, yeah, it's evil. Destroy it. Whether it is or not, I'm going to say that. So,
Well,
Maybe
it
it
seems to be a
was-
gold ring. You could probably melt it, but
Maybe it was containing his even more evilness.
Then obviously we'd have to get rid of it.
No, I mean, like, without that ring, he would have been even more powerful and evil. So we should keep the ring in case we need it for something else evil.
Everything you have said so far has been a reason to get rid of the ring. I don't think we should leave it here for just anyone to find, but I don't think we need to keep it.
agreed.
so what do you want to do with it?
If anything, I would take it and hand it over to the church with everything else we handed over to him.
Along with that partial ritual.
Yep.
Cool. No problem. So you guys do find that they are looking for Dirk. The next day when you're, I think you're on the boat getting ready to leave. But yeah, rumor is they're looking for Dirk and Griff. Probably not by name, but by description
I didn't do anything.
of someone who was setting buildings on fire. Dirk, they're looking for in relation to, a murder.
Who did he murder?
Magirius, whatever his name
I
is.
was
He,
framed.
he went straight to that guy's mansion and murdered him in his office.
Right.
Remember?
Right. Okay. Forget about that heinous act he committed.
But Yosef is heading back to Altdorf.
Is that where we want to go? I mean, we didn't find. You didn't get all your monies, right?
Yeah, he didn't. He did not win an inheritance somehow. It's almost like the whole thing wasn't real.
Almost like Sigmar is my enemy.
Watch it there.
Almost.
The Sigmar priest from here in Bogenhafen had set out to Altdorf a day or two earlier.
Yep.
All right.
Potentially heading to Altdorf to talk to the Sigmar priests there and tell them what went on. I mean, you could do that yourself too, since obviously this guy's not in the know at this point. He's got 2 days old information. But either way, that's if you're heading out by boat, Yosef, that's the direction Yosef's going.
Sounds good.
Sure.
And you can say goodbye to your sister and them, if you wish, Tilly,
Goodbye, sister.
and them.
I'll leave them with my money.
Like
See
all of
how
it?
much money I got. Yeah.
All right. Wow.
1 whole gold.
Oh, okay. Well, could have been more impressive, but honestly, that's still a good amount of money. So you guys set out. You probably go below decks while the ship's leaving, just because some people are looking for some of you at least. But after you get out on the river and start heading back up river, the barge is pretty slow. Yosef's got a big fat barge, as you'll recall. It does move a little bit on the slower side, but you are heading towards Weisbruck first, which is the town where you had your boat attacked, and Dirk had taken a crossbow bolt. That'll be like your first major stop on the way. That's about 3 days expected to get there, and then about 2 days more on to Altdorf. Actually, sorry. Travel times are a little slower because his boat's slower, so probably like add a day to some of that. Anyway, if there's anything people want to do in the downtime, let me know. Otherwise, I will move on to exciting things happening.
I like exciting things happening.
Very well then. Exciting things.
I'd like to decide that my leg's fine now.
It's not, but I will take a couple days down off it. In fact, I'll do that for Al too.
Yeah, where am I at?
Well, you have quite a few days left. I'm going to take 3 days off. So you still got 23 days. Andrew still has 12. I think no one else has a crit. River barge is going even slower than Yosef thought due to bad winds pushing against you, and his barge being big and fat and a bunch of other boats going by. So often he kind of has to get over to the side and make room for other people so as not to invoke wrath. Not that you're really in a hurry or anything, but
What is it with the barge shaming?
he's got a big fat
So-
barge. I don't know. They make a big point of it.
Some people are into that.
Mm-hmm. But when you're still about a day out, maybe a day and a half from Weisbruck, you guys are, I don't know, sitting on deck or doing whatever the hell you do during the boat ride. One of the ship's crew yells out. They see something in the water up ahead, and as the barge comes closer, you can see a human corpse floating there, with crossbow bolts sticking out of it.
Wasn't me.
Yeah, I look at Tilly.
Not it.
Everybody, all the boat crew is like, runs up to the side and, is looking around, kind of paranoid. You guys doing anything special?
Are we near any sort of establishment, town, or village?
No, not really. Let's see. Do I have the map up right now?
Yeah, where are we on this?
So you are down in the southwest corner there. I put a little wagon wheel for your boat. I'd do a boat icon, but I didn't feel like looking for one right now. You are heading to Weisbruck, which is way up there, and right now you're probably, I don't know, here-ish.
Okay.
You don't go overland like the boat did. That would be weird. But
All right.
and you're on your way to Altdorf, which is up there in the northeast.
Okay.
So we're like halfway after 3 days. Is that correct?
You're more than halfway. By the difficulty of the well, okay, yeah, actually, where you are now, that's probably true halfway. Weissbrook is a little more than halfway, so yeah, you're probably about right.
Okay.
And you wanted to know what if we were going to do anything with his body in the water?
Well, if you're doing anything at all, otherwise, I mean, the boat's going to keep going upstream.
Is it feasible to fish this thing out of the water?
Yeah.
We better search it for clues,
Sure.
unless
I'll
it's
do
a
that.
trap, and then we should ignore it.
Like we always do.
Yeah. Assuming you know ask them to move the boat a little closer so you can snag it. I'm sure they have poles or something to grab stuff that's overboard. You hook it in, pull it in. It looks fresh. It's not like all bloated and gross like it would be if it had been floating in the river for very long. It's a man dressed like a sailor. He's got 3 crossbow bolts in him, and you see a big gash on his chest as well from probably a sword. Would be your guess.
Which way did the crossbow bolts hit him? From the back or the front?
He was hit in the back.
So a
And
mutiny,
you guys
but
are
a
heading
cowardly mutiny.
upstream. You guys are heading upstream right now. Granted, the river current isn't real strong, so chances are this is coming from further up and drifted this way towards you.
Whoever shot our poor sailor here. All right. Well, we'll let the captain know that whoever did this is probably out in front of us somewhere.
I check his wallet for ID.
You do find a small coin purse. It's probably about 3 shillings and 8 pennies. Not a lot, but for a sailor, that's about their wealth right there.
Who's our money keeper of the group?
I'll keep all the money.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, I'm not sure you have a money keeper.
All right, I'll just stick it in my pocket. You said 3 shillings and what?
8 pennies.
8 pennies.
You're
Got
rich.
it. Oh yeah.
Give that to your sister.
Let's
Why don't
turn
they
the boat around.
They don't have a map for this, and that makes me mad. No, they're not turning the boat around. They got to get to Altdorf. If they turned around every time there was trouble, they'd never get anywhere. The various the handful of crew members on the deck and Yosef are all clutching daggers or clubs, which is pretty much what they got. There's one guy with a crossbow, and they're kind of keeping a lookout and watching the banks of the river and stuff. As the barge over the next 10 minutes or so comes up around a bend in the river, up ahead you see another barge, a little bit smaller than Yosef's, kind of adrift in the water, and it looks like it got maybe hung up a little bit on part of the shore, so it's kind of stuck there, and you see some bodies floating in the water next to it. Where it is fairly shallow at the moment, so that's why it's not full on drifting out.
Is this I'll ask Joseph if he wants us to check this out. Might be beneficial to know if we can figure out who's out here attacking barges.
He will not go. I'm not going to go on board that ship with you, lad. But we'll cover you from here if you want to check it out.
All right.
Certainly, the code is to help each other on the river, but a lot of people prey on that as well. The pirates' code. No, I don't know what code.
I would be
The
much
sailors'
obliged
code.
to you covering me from this barge.
You got it.
So they'll get the. How do you want to do it? So you probably could get on from land.
Okay.
Or they could try to get the barge up alongside it.
They got a rowboat, don't they?
Yeah, they should.
I mean, they rowed us in and out
Yeah, I mean,
with our
they
super
have
slick
to.
hiding plan.
They've got to. It's got to be tiny. I don't know that it actually fits you all at once, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. They can put us off on shore, and we could make our way up.
And then they'll like anchor right there, so they won't.
Sure.
They're not leaving without you or anything.
All right.
So they'd probably be putting up about maybe 100 yards away. Like, it'd be
Okay.
a pretty long crossbow. They want to be close enough they can see what's going on, but they don't want to be close enough. Something's going to jump out and murder them.
Understandable.
The banks are a little overgrown with brush, and there's like trees up against it, but it's not so dense that you can't see. Like if you, it is unlikely if you get off the boat right here onto the shore. It is unlikely something is hiding right there waiting for you. It's not really dense enough for a good hiding spot. It's kind of like a light forested area, unless they're real good at camouflage. There's always the possibility. So if you guys are getting on shore, that's fine. You'd be getting on shore. You'd be moving up, along the shoreways, and then kind of boarding the other barge.
Good.
Probably climbing up some like ropes or netting on the side or something. Because it's not like there's like a gangplank down or anything. All right. Well, I don't have a good map for this, which is weird, but I'm gonna use that boat from before. Because why not?
It's a barge. It's probably just long and flat, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, actually, do I? You know what? I might have. Thought I had some barge maps. Nah, whatever. We'll just use this. It's fine. Delete some of the stuff that was still on here. Alright. Can you see the boat map?
Correct. Yes.
Alright. We will say that shore is from the north.
Okay.
Let me put you guys on there. If any of you aren't going, that's fine. You can stay back on the boat or the shore.
How far away is Yosef's boat from this boat?
About 100 yards back, downriver.
Oh, that's pretty far away.
Well, how close do you want them to get? They probably don't want to get much more than about 50. What is crossbow range? You have a crossbow, Tilly.
Billy knows. Adam doesn't.
60 yards. That's probably about the closest they want to get.
All right. I'll go on board.
So they'll get up to 60 yards if you're like, hey, can you get a little closer? So those of you approaching can give me perception tests to see what you see as you're approaching.
I see a boat.
I'm going to hide the scene for a minute while I put some stuff on it, and then I'll reveal it again in a minute.
Feel like something is going to happen.
I mean, something might happen, yeah. It's possible. Why is that not working? What the? Oh, I was seeing Tilly. I was seeing Tilly's view. Okay. I was like, I don't see any of the stuff anyway. Alrighty. One moment. Should be able to see again. Let me look at your rolls. We got Tilly -3, awesome. Trent -4, awesome. Dave -5. I like that you guys kind of did it in order. That's nice.
I guess I'll look around too.
I am not going because I'm afraid I'd be a liability in my current condition.
Okay, so you're on the boat. Actually,
Yeah, I'm on the.
you are like you gained consciousness after a day from that potion, right? You knew it was going to wipe you
Yeah.
out. You've been like super lethargic since then. Now, granted, it's been 3 days, so now I'm thinking about you would be back to normal by now. But it laid you out about twice as long as you thought it would. Not full unconsciousness for all of it, but
Yeah, so I'm definitely like I'm watching from our ship.
well, give me a perception.
You know, trying to call out anything, but
Yeah, give me a perception.
You may see the thing that's trying to kill us.
Wow. All right, it's gonna be one of those nights. All right, so the boat is kind of like beached is the wrong word, but it is definitely got on a shallower part of the river, and it's just kind of stuck there. Maybe they dropped anchor, but it doesn't look like it. It just looks like it went a little too shallow.
Is it floundering?
No, probably like Yosef's boat could pull it out and it'd be fine. But at the moment, you need to get up on deck, assuming you want to get on the boat. I would assume there's like some rope netting on the side or something you could climb up. So who would like to be the first one up?
I'll do it. Got some kind of roll.
No, not really. Oh, you guys should be healed. Wounds at least. It's been enough days. I think you'd be okay.
Here we go. Okay.
Give me a perception roll, Bernard. And Griff, are you the next one up?
That's what I'm saying.
All right. Bernard, you definitely hear sounds coming from below decks. Like stuff being moved around. And you do see, like here in the water as you approached, you saw, another dead sailor. Now that you're up on deck, you see a couple more. One of them's got crossbow bolts in him. The other looks like he's been slashed open by something, like big slash across his neck. As you're seeing all that, something comes swooping down from the sky at you.
What?
And you are surprised. What is indeed your reaction?
Great perception check I just got.
Well, that was for hearing the stuff down below. I already had you do the perception check for the other thing.
Fine.
Fine. A winged guy? Question mark. Launches himself from a tree, kind of on the shore side where you were. Swoops down and with a spear in hand, and actually tries to impale you in the back as you kind of get up top and you start looking around.
Okay.
Why does he have a +20?
+20.
Yeah, that doesn't sound right. That's before I add pluses. Why is it? Oh, you're surprised. That would be why. Dave, you do not get a roll against that.
Okay.
Due to the surprise. However, your armor, He hits you right in the right in the back. Your armor does deflect a good chunk of it. So it's more like you feel the impact of the spear rather than the penetration of it.
6 damage is a lot.
Yeah, well, it was 11, so he had a good hit because it was rear and you were surprised. So
Sure.
that added
Good
some
call out, Dirk.
stuff. I mean, Dirk would have seen it as the thing swoops down, but like too late at that point. You guys were
Yeah.
basically looking to see, did you see it in the tree? Griff, you're like partway up. The rest of you, I imagine. Well, Dirk is. I don't know. I'm gonna put Dirk over. Yeah, I'll just put him back there. I guess doesn't matter. Let's get you into combat time here. Did that work? Maybe. All right. So that was bonus surprise round. This thing swoops down out of the sky. You all see it, like as it happens, but not in time to react. Those of you on the ground probably lose sight of it as it lands up on deck, impaling. I'm going to move you back, Dave. You're probably over here, really. Well, not really impaling Dave, but bludgeoning Bernard quite well. And then Bernard, as you're not surprised anymore, but as the new round starts and you're turning to do anything at all about this, it actually stabs at you again, but no longer with, all those bonuses. At this point, I assume you would have had your sword out as soon as you came up.
Oh, yeah.
So you can go ahead and defend however you wish. You just barely turn in time and fend it off. And the thing starts, as you're getting a good look at it, this is definitely like a mutated human with wings, but you can kind of hover over it and see it. I don't want you thinking it's a harpy. It's not. It's like a guy who looks mostly human, other than his face is all like weird looking, and he's got weird leathery wings growing out of his back, and he starts letting out like a really high pitched shrill shout.
I'm letting the people below deck know we're here.
Dirk, I'm going to take you out of the combat initiative. If there's something you want to do in a given round, just let me know. Bernard, you are up.
All right. I'm going to take a swing at that guy. Oh my gosh.
It's going to be one of those nights, isn't it?
Apparently. Did he dodge into my swing?
He did, actually, it looks like.
Awesome out.
He goes to, I don't know, you guys are fighting, and yeah, you connect with him. He has no armor to speak of, and you get a good chop. It says right arm, but we're going to say you get his arm and part of his wing. He screams in pain. But he's still up.
Okay.
Griff, you're like halfway up the side of the boat.
I go up the rest of the way.
Give me a climb check, not to see if you succeed, but to see what speed you get up there with.
Ultra fast.
Unless you really blow it. Then. No, okay. Yeah, you're definitely taking at least this whole round to keep getting up.
Why
Basically,
even make a fighter?
You can get up this round, but you won't have your weapons out yet. You like basically just get up there. Tilly?
Can Tilly see this winged freak?
There's a good probably.
Is it daytime or nighttime? I might have missed
It
that.
is daytime. The boat does not sail at night. They anchor down. Too easy to run into shit you don't want to run into. Trying to think, that'd be a pretty hefty angle. And I assume you were right at the bottom waiting for your turn to climb up, right? Let's say you hop backwards to try to get an angle. Maybe he's got like 75% cover. I don't know if they've got.
You've looked that up before.
Yeah, and I never remember. But to be fair, none of you ever remember either. So. I'm probably gonna say minus 30. Given there's very little of the target to shoot at.
Could I reposition myself on shore to get a better angle at him?
If you want to spend the whole round, you can get a much better angle. I was assuming you were if you repositioned and you shot, that was the amount you could have gotten. If you spend the whole round repositioning, you'll get a much better shot next turn.
I'm gonna spend the whole round getting
Okay.
better.
So you're kind of heading further away from the boat, so you got a
Right.
cleaner angle. Okay, cool. We'll just put you back there or something. How far is that? 15 yards? That sounds fine. Trent.
Heading up the boat as well.
Start climbing. Give me a climb roll just to see speed, mostly. Oh. Well, I'm not going to have you get hurt or anything like that, but that feels like the sort of situation where you're climbing up, and Griff just got to the top, and as you go to grab the netting and start to climb, it actually rips. And now it's dangling weird. Like there's still netting to climb up with, but now it's kind of like an awkward climb if you try next round. So in this case, yeah, that was a failure. You know, it was 100. I had to do something.
Yeah.
But Griff's up, and we are into the next combat round. This mutant has the GM look at his sheet for a minute to see if he's got any weird shit. He doesn't have 2 advantage. He doesn't have any advantage. I don't think I have him marked as an enemy.
He did.
He should have had at least 1. He hit you, right?
Yeah.
But only once, right?
Correct.
And honestly, they should have started with 2 for support. Well, nah, I'm not. You knew you were going into something, so I'm not gonna start anything for that.
We went in expecting danger.
He is going to try to take to the sky. And he's going to make a dodge roll, I guess, to try to get out of there without getting hit. I think that was how it worked, right?
Sure.
And then if he fails, you get an attack.
Is that how we ran it?
I think that's what it was. I got the book here. I can look. Fleeing combat. Something. Somewhere. Maybe. Bueller? Anyone? Oh, I just set my book on a key and move the guy. Fleeing. If you flee, your opponent gains 1 advantage and may attempt a free attack. No, that was different, though. Disengaging, that's what we want.
If lower
Use
equal
or
advantage,
use
dodge.
Yeah. And they actually changed it. I think it's spend 2 advantage now with the group advantage thing. If you
Yes,
escape,
it was.
you will need. If you wish to escape, you will need to use your action to make an opposed dodge melee test. If you succeed, gain an advantage and use your move to go anywhere you wish. If you fail, each opponent defeating you gains 1 advantage and makes it impossible for you to escape without a blow to your back. So he could have kept going, but at that point you get a rear attack. Okay, that was mostly what I thought of the advantage part. So he backs away from you as he sees Griff comes up. He takes to the sky, launches up, and goes up into a tree. Tilly, you will have a shot on him when it's your turn, but there is going to be like weird tree cover and stuff as you're basically shooting up into the treetops in him.
Hate this guy.
Yeah.
So there was no chance.
You just
of
stand out in
getting
the open like a man.
No, he made his dodge, so he like successfully disengaged basically
him. Okay.
without you getting a free attack. Now it is your turn.
No, hold on.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's an opposed melee dodge.
Oh, then go ahead and make a roll, Dave. Thanks, Eric.
What do I roll?
Melee.
my sword attack
Yep.
or
Effectively.
melee brawl?
No, your
Effectively your
whatever
sword.
weapon you have out.
Okay.
Well, in that case, he does not disengage. Let's see if he wants to take a back attack or not.
Roll again if he takes a back attack. So you get that.
Yes.
No, if
Roll
he,
again.
if he decides to go anyway, you will get a free rear attack on him.
Okay.
I think he's not gonna do that. So and you guys, I believe you get an advantage for that, is what it said.
Yes.
All right.
Yep.
Cool. Okay, you're up, Bernard.
I think didn't it say we get an advantage regardless of him?
No, I don't think so.
I thought it said if you try to disengage, they
No,
get
no.
an advantage.
Whoever succeeds at the disengage check gets the advantage.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If he
I
had
like
made
it.
it away, he'd have gotten one.
I don't like getting stabbed in the back. Here we go.
Yeah, don't blame me. He is not very skilled with this spear, apparently, the way I roll. So you shove your sword into his chest, it looks like,
Oh wow, nice.
giving him a sucking chest wound.
All right.
Let's see. He takes 4 bleeding conditions. Yeah, he's in bad shape. He seems like a dude who will bleed to death given time at this point. Griff, you hear sounds below deck of people approaching, but they are not here yet. But also, obviously, there's this guy you could just stab or something if you wanted.
Yeah, I guess I could hack that guy, so he dies.
All right. So you can approach him, draw your weapon, and you guys will be at plus 20 now because you're 2-on-1.
Oh, he's in a lot of trouble. I couldn't possibly roll 100 like everybody else.
Oh, I figured I'd take the bad roll so Dave would actually get a hit in.
I share my luck.
Did you give yourself the plus 20?
I did.
Okay.
It doesn't auto do it, does it?
No.
I didn't think so.
He manages to parry.
Yeah, he rolled good.
Tilly.
So I asked ChatGPT about cover rolls, and it told me what they were and where to find them. And if you look at where to find them, they're not there. But I really like them. Light cover -10, medium cover -20, heavy cover -30, and then if you hit, if you miss by that amount, then light cover soaks the damage, medium cover soaks 2 damage, heavy cover soaks 4 damage.
I like the minuses. I like it soaking an amount of damage.
Seems like it should depend on the cover type, but
Yeah, if the boat is what's in the way, you're not soaking only 3 damage. It's not like you're going through the boat and it's only your bolt would just stick in the boat and you'd be done. So, but yeah, overall that seems like a good roll. -10, -20, -30 with some DR in there. Tilly, you are up. You've got a shot at probably just now you'd be firing into melee, which is the problem.
but you're a
Okay.
professional.
He's dying anyway, right? He's got a big hole in him.
You did see Bernard run him through, yeah.
I'm gonna get on the boat.
All right, so you're coming back up to the boat.
Yep.
That's probably your round getting back up there and seeing.
Okay.
We're seeing what Trent's doing. He might be trying to climb, or I don't know what Trent's doing.
I mean, yeah, trying to climb again.
Yeah, give me a climb roll. This time you need to succeed. You're probably not going to get hurt short of a spectacular failure, but you will want to succeed. You get a plus 20 on it because, I mean...
Sort of a roll like you just made.
You get a plus 20 in there?
Yes.
All right. You're slowly getting your way up, but you're in armor and you're trying to climb a rope, and it's just, it's tough. You didn't do it enough in gym class, I guess. That's apparently how that goes. Coming up from below decks, you see, and unlike last time, this is not all enclosed. Remember how I fucked that up last time? Yeah, this is just all open deck here. So Tilly, you will have some visibility on these. You actually could. Oh, you ran up. Never mind. Never mind. You don't see them anymore. What you see coming out is a mutant with like a beak face, like a, I don't know, like a bird beak. Another one that's just super furry, but he also looks big and muscular. And then one that looks like basically a murloc, right? Wait, hold on, I got something for this. There we go. It's like a scaly fish man coming up from below decks. They shout. Let's see what they got. The beak-faced one has a sword, the furry one has a club, and the scaly one just seems to have like clawed hands. But they come up from below decks and rush towards you, but don't quite get there. Tilly and Trent, give me perception rolls, and Dirk, give me a perception roll. Alright. Tilly, as you are approaching, Trent's trying to climb, you were running up, like wanting to climb. You see over here, Trent does not see it yet, like a scaly fish mutant thing just below the surface of the water. It's very shallow here. It's probably only up to like, I don't know, your knees. But this thing is still skimming along like really quickly coming towards you under the water. And then Dirk didn't roll at all because, you know, battlegrounds are distracting. What?
What do you mean?
Perception roll.
No, I did.
I don't see it. Where is it? I see Tilly and Trent.
Why didn't it? Okay.
Alright. Well, that worked out. That was perfect. That's what we needed. Alright.
Brent, look out!
That's
Fishman.
That's where we are going into the new round. You guys can see these right here, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
On my combat thing, they show as... I just got to remove and re-add, I guess. Okay. So up at the top... Oh, I got to do this one too. Tilly, what do you think you'd be doing this round? You're not first, but I need to know like what it looks like you're doing before I decide what this thing's doing that goes first.
I'm definitely going to let Trent know and then back away
Okay.
onto land.
All right. We'll say that Trent is not surprised. You saw this last round and you yell a warning. However, it does go for Trent, who is probably up just high enough that unless he's coming back down, it would probably have to climb to get him. So this thing comes and bursts out of the water. Takes us, you know... It hasn't really used its attack, but, you know, cinematically it takes a swipe at Trent, who's just, you know, above it at this point from climbing. Trent's about halfway up. Tilly's backing out of the water. And it's probably turning and going to be going towards Tilly, but between you backing up and it moving, like, it's not going to get to you this round. It's just approaching towards you. However, there's also the one on land, which continues rushing. For sure, you guys on the boat see it, so it's not like it gets a rear attack or anything. But it will go run into Bernard. Griff, did you attack last round?
I missed a guy.
Okay, you missed. I remember now. Thank you. No longer any bonuses. Alright, this is going to say club, but really he's swiping a claw at you. So Fishman Claw coming at Bernard. You may defend, sir. You may defend into it. It's the only way I can hit.
Oh my gosh. You know what? I'll
No,
I'll
take
re-roll
it.
that.
Take it.
I'll re-roll that.
I feel like rerolls are good to keep this from being the most lethal game ever, but at the same time, it's a lot of
At least
rerolls.
it's not a fumble.
Yeah. He does connect with your head, but you got head armor. And
Yep.
you soak 7 of the 9. Man, is that better head armor than chest armor that you got?
Mm-mm.
Nice.
I have toughness too. I'm
The
super tough.
furry... Apparently these guys are all pretty quick. The furry mutant lets out a roar. And one moment. Comes charging. Also at Bernard.
What?
What do you mean what?
Do I
Ran
got a sign that says attack me first?
Yeah. Apparently, yeah, you can defend.
Oh my god.
Man, you're having a bad day. 4 damage.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
slams a club into your armor. You're getting the wind knocked out of you. Finally, the beak-faced one will try to get the drop on Griff. Totally not, though. Griff's aware of it. I need to check. Yeah. He takes a swing at Griff. With a sword. You may counter Griff. He connects with you for 3 damage after your armor soaks. And then he... So he swung his sword into your body, you know, scraping against your armor and all that, and then he slams his head forward with his sharp beak and tries to bite at you with it.
Oh shit. Why did we get on this boat?
Because it's a boat.
Because we wanted to make sure they weren't going to attack our boat.
Griff, you parry the blow. Which, I mean, it's not like you get your sword. Whatever. You fend him off. He doesn't get in there. That was them. The winged one is bleeding out from a chest wound. I actually need to roll to see if it just died last round. It did not. It's going to basically try to stagger away. Unless either of you are preventing it. I assume it's not your threat anymore, though. But if you want to keep your facing towards it, you can try to prevent him from disengaging. However, that'll put your back to the other people. So,
Not putting my back to those guys.
he does not seem capable of flight right now. You messed him up good enough. He just basically staggers up the stairs there and probably collapses on the ground. Bernard,
Good
you
with
are
that.
up.
All right. Let's see. We'll go after the beak guy. Oh, Jesus.
Jesus.
Yeah, okay. I guess I won't go after the beak guy.
I say with a big smile on my face. I mean, you could still hit him, honestly. Let's see.
Doubt it.
No, he rolled pretty well. Griff.
Hey, kill a dude.
Which one? There's probably two you can realistically attack. Beakman's the one who's going for you.
Kill that dude. And he dies.
Okay. That might be what happens. Oh, this window over there it goes. You got him pretty good. He was going in for that beak attack, and you managed to fend him off, and you get your halberd right up and in him, as the kids say.
They do say that all the time.
Tilly, this thing's just a few feet away from you.
I don't like that.
Actually, what's your
I
speed?
intend to kill him.
What's its speed? It's the same speed as you. So if you are shooting, he'll probably get up to you like after you shoot, essentially. If you're just full on running, you're gonna outpace him for the time being.
Is he so close I could go for a headshot?
You're gonna get a point blank bonus, but you decide if you want to.
How much is a headshot penalty?
I think it's -20 for a cold shot.
That's nothing. I'll
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah, so just roll with -20, and then I'll change the hit location ahead if I need to. Actually, you can set the hit location. I think. When you
Yeah,
attack.
I used to know how to do that. Hit location, head.
It
There
might
is.
even automatically put the -20 in.
Pow!
Hey, good job. You reloaded your crossbow.
Dang it.
You try that again.
Pow.
That's pretty good. It looks like he gave you +40 for point blank, -20 for called shot. And somewhere in there you got a +20. Oh, that's the net. Okay, yep. Given that it's point blank, he actually can try to dodge. But all that does is make him zig into it. So you clip him in the head for 17 damage, which actually does not drop him, but I mean, it's damn close. And the thing, I don't know, you must have like shot it and a crossbow like went through its like cheek or something. I don't know how you abstract out headshots that don't kill things, but here we are. You hooked that
Does he
fish,
look like
man.
he can still harm me?
Yeah, he's not out of hit points yet, but he's pretty damn close.
The shock of that doesn't knock him over?
No.
Wow.
I mean, that's what critical hits and stuff are.
Fine.
Trent, you are halfway up. Anything but a completely botched climb roll will get you up this turn.
Why would you say something like that?
Don't leave me.
A successful climb roll will get you up and get a weapon out. All right, so you just get up this round, if that's what you are trying to do.
Yes.
All right. You are up. It doesn't really matter that you don't have your weapon out unless you're attacked, and then you do dodge at the beginning of the round. That's basically what it comes down to. Bleedy Birdman, he's not moving anymore. He perhaps succumbed to his injuries, but who can say? Scaly Fishman attacks Bernard. Not the best roll.
Oh my god, I critical.
Oh my god.
Nice.
That's the first time that's happened. Ever.
Really? Hit that button.
I've never criticaled on defense.
Yeah, you got an offense last week, right? So
Yeah.
things are looking up.
All right, so he's coming in with his claw, and you snap your blow up, and essentially slice his arm real good in a way that disables his arm.
And that was which one? That was Scaly
The Fishman. Yep.
Fishman, Scaly Fishman.
Yep. And now he misses as well, I believe. Yeah.
Awesome.
He also appears to be stunned. He's reeling in pain from his essentially Bleeding broken arm.
Nice.
Other scaly fishman launches himself at Tilly. Makes this noise. And then attacks.
Goodbye, friends.
You big baby.
Also, we're not your friends.
You can dodge.
All right.
Can't
Dodge.
kill me.
You dodged into it. Tilly, this thing basically jumps on you and starts thrashing at you with both claws.
I
What you
reroll
get
my
for not
dodge.
being anywhere near the party.
Oh yeah, you can reroll your dodge. That's fine.
You guys left me.
I'm pretty sure that's not how it went.
That is the exact same number. Effectively.
All right, it's meant to be.
Furry mutant attacks Bernard. Probably missing. You want to crit this one too, Dave?
Try.
If only Dirk were here to soak some hits for Tilly.
So to soak one hit.
Yeah. And then Mr. Beakface probably doesn't really. Well, you know what? Let me give him a perception roll. Okay, that's pretty good. He is aware Trent's coming up, but I think he cares. But Griff just fucked him up. One of you fucked him up. I don't know. I feel like he doesn't have much choice. He's gonna keep going for Griff.
Yeah. I got the other guy on the defense.
So you may defend Griff.
Ah.
And then he will spend an advantage and try to bite you. That was better.
That is a good roll.
He was just at 3 and I spent 1 and he went to 1.
How do I spend it, man?
You
For
got
the
the wrong
plus,
one?
for the plus thing.
Like as a bonus to defend or what?
Yeah.
You get plus 10 for each point you spend after the first.
Right, but can I do that in this block? Like if I reduce the advantage?
Nah,
Is-
No,
just
you have
time
to
it.
do it before. You have to do it before the roll,
All right, I'm gonna take 3. Which
Hold
is
on.
that-
and then in the combat box, down at the bottom should be additional effort.
Maximum effort.
If not, I can just edit it too. But yeah, if you guys can do it, that's better. Close my window.
It's got an elephant in there.
It's a squeaky window.
Thinking right up off his chair.
New leather.
The elephant of surprise. Did you ever see that kid's book, Adam?
No.
My son loved that one. Griff's getting there. It's happening. I think you just spent 4. I'm not sure how much you were trying to spend.
Okay, that's probably good.
So you should get plus 30.
Do I put that in the box then, or is that supposedly automatic?
I don't know. I'll add.
That is-
Let just don't do it, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
It looks like it did not add it.
it did not.
So let me add it. Did I not have you targeted? I didn't have you targeted. I did the thing that you guys normally do.
Hey, now.
Let me do this all again. Hold on.
I don't do that.
Ignore that. I gotta go put in a 4. Griff, just roll. Don't even bother with modifiers. I'll modify your roll to be a 62 out of 95. Nope. Almost. Alright, because your weapon is defensive, I think you blocked it, is what it looks like. Your weapon's defensive, right? Yeah, you get plus 1
It
success level.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That made the difference. So he comes in with a lunge, and you get like the shaft of your halberd like up in the beak, catching the blow.
now I'm gonna have Trent and Bernard duck, and I'm just gonna spin and cut everyone's heads off. We've been practicing.
It's the spin move. Bernard, you're up.
All right. Bird guy is still a problem.
You don't see him moving up there.
This guy.
Oh,
I'm
bird,
sorry. Beak
sorry,
guy.
beak guy. Yeah, yeah. He's bird face man, but he doesn't have
Bird
the wings.
Bird face man. Well, sort of a hit.
It could happen.
He dodges into it.
You did.
He did.
You caught him in the arm.
I'm doing great. We're rolling criticals.
Took-
Plus 60. I roll a 62.
Took that arm off too. You're just collecting him now. He is also stunned.
All right. I don't like being stabbed in the back.
Griff, you're up.
I continue to kill my man.
Okay.
We're killing the guys down.
I don't remember how stun works. One sec.
The auto crit.
You can defend yourself in opposed tests. You suffer -10. If you have a stun condition, any opponent trying to strike you in melee gains +1 advantage before rolling the attack. Huh. That feels really abusable.
Gonna go collect advantage. You guys can use it.
Oh, can
Sitting here.
I tried
No,
to
but that's not really abusable. I mean, they can defend. You're just going to. You don't have to hit to get the advantage. Basically, is all it's saying.
What? No, what's weird? Okay, I like that. You still get a max of 1. I like that. That's good.
I don't. That's how I would understand that to have
That
been.
would be better. Otherwise, it would be like, hey, this guy's stunned. Let's beat the shit out of him and rack some advantage up, and then go beat everyone else.
And then use the advantage to kill other people. I still think that's a little more advantageous.
But yeah, you should let me just put. I wonder if it did it. Probably not. I tried to have him parry with a sword, but it said his arm was broken and he can't, so I'm gonna hit dodge instead. Yeah, you got him. You can hit that crit button.
Yay!
There you go.
He drops in a couple piles. Tilly.
I would like to not die. How do I do that?
I don't know.
You might want a different profession.
Switch to a melee weapon, probably. And try to stab him. He's real low on health. Do you have a melee weapon?
Oh, yeah.
That guy's real low on
Dagger.
health. It's never attacked anybody.
Who? What?
The one that's on Tilly came up out of the water, right?
She got it with a crossbow in the head as it was lunging at her.
Oh,
And it
right.
nearly died. It had the hardy trait, or it would be dead right now.
Can I run away?
Yeah, but the way that works, as we saw before, is it gets a melee attack, you get a dodge. If you succeed, you get away, and if you fail, you don't get away.
Does any of that involve taking damage?
Only when its turn comes up. Well, okay, so you do that, and if you fail, no big deal. You can continue to run anyway, at which point it gets a free hit from behind. Or you can stay there, at which point, whenever its next turn comes up, it can try to attack you again. But no, there's no, like, auto damage from failing.
Okay. I shall heroically run away.
Alright, give me dodge.
Or the boat, or away from anybody that can help you.
I'm not going to climb the boat right now.
So, interestingly, I'm not sure how this would play out. You fail your dodge, but you're scrambling backwards, and this thing trips over a branch, falls down, and stuns itself, giving you the time to get away. Like it's got a hand on your foot, you shake it free, and you're able to get out of there.
Sweet.
All like Night of the Living Dead style.
I suppose. Trent, you got up last round. You're ready. This one is stunned, and this one is full health, ready to go.
Then I will move over and attack this one. I did not add like rear or anything like that
Yeah,
since
I'm
it's
gonna
facing.
give you a plus 20.
Okay.
Yeah, you smack it in the probably the flank. Really, it does not go down,
Yep.
but it takes the hit. It looks like they Well, two of them got a stun removed. The one by Tilly is still stunned. Tilly, you would be like a movement away, which I guess is that far. For distance purposes. Alright, back to the top of the round. Scaly mutant who had been stunned but no longer is. I'm going to kill off this wing one so it stops telling me he's bleeding. Let's see. Dave, you're the one who stunned him, right? You broke his arm?
Yes. That's what I do.
Which arm was it? Do you remember?
I do not.
It doesn't matter. He's using claws. You can use either.
Attacking me with his off claw.
I think I actually have to give him claws instead of a club for this to work, so one sec. There it is. Does not rely on two hands. He's taking a pretty bad swing at you, though.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Okay. Ignore that.
No, your roll's good. I just needed to make the sound. Yeah, you guys are kind of having a slap fight, but you do manage to fend him off.
Alright.
This one down here. Remind me, it's take no actions, right? You're incapable of taking an action on your turn, but are capable of half your normal movement. Alright, he gets back to the water. Yep. Furry mutant will turn and face Trent after just having been hit in the back by him. Swing his big old club. Ooh, nice shot. Swing his club at him. Do you want to reroll or are you keeping that one?
I'll keep it.
He does a decent amount of damage to your off arm, but you are, fine in the scheme of things. Tilly, what are you doing right now?
Trying to hide behind a tree.
Okay. Dirk, it doesn't matter.
Oh,
Yeah, you can't see this. Some tentacles come up over the side of the deck and badly try to grab Griff. I'm giving them a penalty, however. Though I should also give them a bonus because Griff would be unaware. Griff, you don't get a defense against this, but all of a sudden, like near
As
your
the
feet,
master duelist, I am always ready for tentacles to grab me.
you find them flapping around your legs. They're coming from like over the side of the boat. They're long and they're tendrily, although they're pretty thin. But yeah, that kind of caught you by surprise. But you probably stomped on one and stepped aside as they were trying to tangle up your leg. Bernard, you were up.
Going after Furry Man here.
Yeah, okay. Oh, you got him pretty good.
Oh my god, plus 20, so I get a 29.
Oh man. It's
Why do
beautiful.
I roll so low on criticals?
He's spurting blood from his leg. Griff. Peering over the side of the boat there, you can see, well, you can hover over the token and actually see what it looks like, but it's like a
Well,
guy with a bunch. It's
I
like Dr. Octopus.
Don't
but
want to do that. I want to get away from the tentacles.
that works too.
Is this guy uninjured?
No, he's messed up.
Okay. I jump over the dead man.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cinematically.
Sure.
It's bad luck, right? Step over a
Oh,
body.
wait. He's messed up too. They're all messed up.
He's not that wounded. He's just fatigued now. He's not stunned anymore.
I'll go with my original plan.
Sure.
Choppy choppy.
Isn't that TM'd? Isn't somebody else on that?
Due to
Wow.
due to your indecisive footwork, he parries your blow. Tilly, you are definitely behind cover.
Okay. I reload my bow.
You
All
can
right.
take a shot at Squiddy
Roll
the
it.
guy.
I can't right now.
Holy, he put 5 bolts in there in one turn. It was amazing. Trent, you're up.
Speed loading.
I forgot to do any sort of plus again. I don't know who he's facing, me or. Oh no, he turned to face me, didn't he?
He was.
He attacked me.
Is it 2-on-1?
It's 2-on-3.
Oh, I thought this guy
Two of
was
them
out.
against 3 of us. No, he's just fatigued.
Okay.
Yeah, you got him. I just realized, Griff should have a bonus, but that guy still dodged by more than enough.
He rolled bad. I hate him.
He's hanging in there. He's probably going to bleed to death from his 15 bleeding. Oh, he's only got 2 bleeding conditions. That's not so bad.
He needs more.
Yeah. When did that work? Check conditions. Hit button. Wait for the end of combat before processing condition checks. Oh. I need to roll that guy. Okay. Still stunned. Cool. Cool. And it did not actually roll bleeding for this guy, so let me do that. He does not bleed to death yet. New round. Scaly, depressed mutant on Bernard.
Boo.
Will launch into a frenzied attack. Let me see if there's any cool abilities I haven't been using, but I think the answer is no. No, he's pretty fucked up. He'll attack you. Try to dodge into that, please. It'd be great for me.
Okay. Here you go.
And he'll spend an advantage.
He tried.
To try to bite you too. Bite. Oh. Oh, it has been deducting advantage when I do that. I've been double dipping. Oh, well. He fumbled, so that's good for him. But you still have to defend. He could hit. You don't know.
Sure.
No. This one goes underwater, even though he's stunned. Like he's just moving slowly away. Furry mutant is all messed up, bleeding everywhere. Lets out a primal scream, and I think Trent's been the one mostly messing him up.
Yes.
He will launch himself with Fury at Trent, which is an exactly normal attack roll. Here we go. Wow, I've inherited your guys' bad rolling.
About time.
What do you mean? When's the last time I rolled good for an enemy? Okay, I had a 4. I did have that roll.
I have 8. I have less than half my wounds.
Yeah.
And that's not all my fault.
Good when you crit me.
True.
Bernard, you're up.
All right. Wolfman. Oh,
Yeah.
my-
Should keep that.
no.
Keep it.
I got these fortune points I got to use. Oh my god, I rolled better than a 10 for a critical.
You got him, Dave.
Brutal dismemberment.
Did I move you or did you move you?
I did not move.
Well, you used to be
Oh,
up here.
somebody moved me. Yeah.
Man, it doesn't even cover Griff and Gore. Disappointing. Griff, you're up.
It says 6 yards.
Yeah, but it's like south of him.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Although the distance can be no more than half the distance between you and the target. For
So-
some reason. I don't understand why that would matter, but...
Can't hit it hard enough. Can't baseball him out of the park.
Griff, you get a plus... 40, 50, 60 to this.
Okay.
Making what numbers?
Maybe. Right, can't use arm. Okay. He had a real good dodge, though. He survives your hit. Suck it.
Lame.
Tilly, you're reloaded. You don't see either of those guys in the water right now. Actually, I'm
Tentacle
not sure you ever
monsters
saw the
gone?
tentacled one. Yeah, they both
Boo.
went underwater.
All right. Can I see anybody on the boat?
Oh yeah, you can see your party fighting a fish guy. You can fire
Is
into
he-
melee.
How's he looking? Fish guy.
Your party looks like they're winning.
Okay.
I mean,
I guess
it's
I'll just hang out.
It's a 3-on-1 from what you can see going on right now.
All right. I'll keep my eyes peeled on the water.
Okay, so you got your crossbow ready in case.
Yep.
Something. Okay, Trent, you're up. I need to give you a plus 40. So technically that'll be a hit. Because you got 3v1 right now. And he does, however, dodge. Holy shit. I don't need my good rolls to be dodge. I need them to be to hit you, though. This thing... just makes this noise. It's pretty well doomed.
Didn't know that?
I mean, it'd be hard not to when it's 3v1 with like 4 health left. He can make a rational decision here. He doesn't think he can get away. He's just going to keep attacking. He's going to hope he can take down Bernard.
It's gonna be hard. been beat up pretty good.
What a roll. Bernard, you are up.
All right.
You get a plus 40.
Cool. Combat. Plus 40. Easy hit.
You have 8 advantage. You could get another plus 70.
My
on top of
gosh. Well, yeah, I hit by +1.
that. Mm,
That plus 40.
well, that's good.
Do I get to roll another critical? Mhm. Not the worst.
You sweep its leg out from under it, just about chopping it off. It's bleeding. It's on the ground, thrashing around, and Griff is up.
Ooh, me. I'm gonna win. A chunk. Oh no.
Hey, Griff, you get plus 40. Which turned your roll into a critical, apparently.
Oh, I'm rolling backwards.
That's kind of funny. He tried to dodge, and almost did, but not quite. You can crit him again. You've run him through. Tilly, you're still watching. You don't see any targets. Trent, there's nothing up on the deck here that seems threatening. So the people on the boat, Griff for sure knows some tentacles were like trying to grab his feet at one point. He doesn't know exactly what that was all about. Tilly probably got a look. I'm trying to think here what everybody knows. Trent knows there was a merman guy down by Tilly. And I think Tilly's probably the only one who really full on saw the tentacled one. Not either one of them are visible though, if you guys are looking over the edge of the boat looking for more targets.
At all over the side of the boat?
Sorry, say again?
Nothing at all over the side of the boat?
No. Some dead
Okay.
bodies.
Well, we should check the boat for, innocent survivors and or money.
Sure.
Alright. So I just want to make sure I know where everyone is. Like the round by round's kind of over at the moment. Tilly's up on shore a ways, like behind a tree with a loaded crossbow. You guys probably don't see her at the moment. 3 of you on the boat. Obviously, you've killed everything up there that you see. Dirk, you watching, probably saw that Tilly got into the trees but didn't see where, and you can see the people on the boat pretty well. So just let me know, Tilly. I don't know if you're staying hiding or you're going up to them or what, but
Gave them the secret bird call. They know where I am.
is that the
Call.
prearranged bird call?
Yeah.
Do we need to roll to see if any of us remember it?
What do you guys want to do?
I want to search the
I
boat.
think we should leave some people on guard, but the rest of us should probably go check the boat out. I'll stand guard. I'll stand up here walking around the barge.
Oh,
Looking
and
in.
you are able to verify that the winged birdman is indeed bled out and dead.
Okay.
So this looks to be like a merchant barge. Is anyone going below decks?
Uh-huh.
Very
I'll
well.
stay up here and stand guard.
You see as you see four corpses up here on deck. like human corpses, the people who probably owned the boat. You see a couple dead mutants up here too. Not, in addition to the ones you killed. And someone was going below decks, I think.
Griff was.
Yeah.
Griff, give me a perception roll.
I hate you so much, JD.
It's really good.
It's the dumbest night of this game
Looking
ever.
down there, you see a bunch of crates and some like big sacks, but you don't see any people. So you got looking around. You think the boat's
I will
clear.
call out for people
What do you say?
that everything is we killed them. Everything, it's safe to come out.
After a moment, you are surprised to find that someone was down here hiding behind the crates. It's a woman, and she comes out. She does not look to be a mutant. She looks terrified.
Score.
I'll put her next to you so you can hover over her picture, I guess. Who are you? And thank you.
She looks like a gypsy, and as you know, I am friends with someone.
She is indeed Strigani or Strigani.
So I will
However you pronounce it.
claim my name is Griff, and I'm a friend of whoever those people were. Adventure style.
Right. She is familiar with that group of them, but like that's all. She's like, oh yeah, I know. I've heard of them, but she's not part of them. She looks around, kind of terrified, and gets up like real close to you because you've got a sword, and she's still scared something's gonna kill her.
We're gonna be leaving. Is there anything you need to take with you?
I'm just a passenger on this boat. I'm trying to get to Weisbrook. We were coming from Schaffenfest, and these things. Well, one of them swooped out of the sky, and then the others like climbed up. Side of this like scary fish-looking thing. I ran and hid. And,
This is a wise idea. Let's get your stuff and let's go.
yeah, she'll grab what little she has.
All right.
All
Is there
right.
anything? Is there like, gold candlesticks or anything for me
Yeah, your
with my amazing perception
your
check?
amazing perception roll. I told you exactly what you saw.
I mean, maybe I'm convinced that there's like a piece of shit like trunk that I think is worth tons of money and I have to take with me. Who knows? Is there any alcohol?
Yeah, you can find a bottle of something in the
All right,
captain's
I'll do that
quarters.
and consider myself a winner.
Yeah, the two underwater are either really biding their time or they've left because you have not seen a peep of that. I assume eventually Yosef's gonna pull up closer to the boat. Offers to let you back on, but also tells you it is common practice that you can claim that boat as your own now. Ready salvage.
Do we know how to sail a boat? I mean, I'm sure I can figure it out.
Probably none of you are very good at it, but you've got your time sailing with Yosef. This is a weird rule that they put in here. I don't understand this because this is better than having the skill. You get a +10 bonus to any tests involving boats that you decide are relevant, well, that I decide are relevant, until you properly acquire the skill.
Huh.
But +10's pretty good, right? And then you suddenly get a point in the skill and get worse. So that doesn't totally make sense. But no, you
I mean,
Yosef, if you do want to claim the thing, Yosef will send one of his guys with you until you get to Weisbrook
Okay.
to help you do the nav, and then maybe you hire someone if you want a boat. You also get to claim all the cargo on it, which, if you actually end up looking in those crates and sacks, which maybe you do, maybe you don't, with that perception roll.
So for sailing, it looks like it's one of those you don't need a skill check if you actually have the skill type things.
Okay.
So the +10 is you might be able to manage until you pick the skill up.
Okay, that's better. Or that makes more sense at least. That said,
we'll take Yosef up on the offer of a guy to help us pilot it to Weisberg. But yeah.
He will. I mean, you'll have to pay the guy instead of Yosef,
Sure.
but it's not a real big wage.
I mean, Tilly found a bunch of stuff. Maybe we could sell what's on the boat. Hey, are they looking to buy a boat?
We can't sell the boat. This is our boat.
It might be good to keep this boat for adventure reasons.
Okay.
Does Our Lady want to stay with us on the Reaper's Wake, or does she want to go on Yosef's lame boat?
She'd actually stay with you.
All right.
The fat barge.
Yeah. It's probably going to take you a few hours to...
Figure out how to drive this thing.
Well, I mean, take care of the bodies on the deck. Generally, you would either burn them or bury them would be the polite thing to do.
All right. Well, guess we could do that on the shore right here.
And then Yosef could help. Yosef's barge could help, like, get yours back into the normal part of the river.
Awesome.
Unstuck. It really wouldn't be that hard. You were just barely stuck. Looking through the cargo, it looks like there's about 75 bags of wool. Or sacks of wool, which...
Jeez, that's some money.
Yeah. Yosef lets you know that typically, like, if you get the right of salvage on this, usually you have to purchase a writ of salvage, which is going to be, 5 to 10 gold, depending on what they jack you. But after that, like, the boat's yours. Any of the cargo you got on it's yours to sell or do with what you want. He expects you could get probably a gold coin per sack of wool.
Okay.
Give or take. It looks like this one was coming from Schaffenfest. He's actually carrying a lot of wool on his, too.
Well, we don't want to compete with him, so just let us know who's buying your stuff, and we'll try and find someone else.
We'll sell for 1 shilling less per bag.
A real dick maneuver.
We'll just, right at the last minute, we'll pull ahead of him in the line. We'll beat him to the city.
The bodies of the dead people, should you wish any of this, there were 2 male, this is all human size, 2 male coats, 2 male coifs, 3 swords, well, 2 swords because one's broken, a crossbow, 13 bolts, 4 daggers, 2 clubs, and 30 shillings total in coinage. Most of that I don't think you care about other than the coins, unless you need it.
I mean,
smart.
they'd want us to keep it to fight evil with.
You said it was a.
Keep the weapons and stuff. There's no reason not
Here,
to.
I'll just post
That's-
this.
They don't need it.
What was chain?
Why can't
It was a
I?
chain coat. Or did you just
Coat and coif. Here, I'll put a
Okay.
thing. I'll put a thing in the channel.
chain coats? 3 gold.
Yeah.
I know. I had to buy one.
This lady's name is. Here, guys, help me pronounce this. Renate. I kind of just want to go with Renee because I'll actually be able to pronounce that. We're going with Renee. She's Renee. She actually knows her way around a boat, it turns out, and Jesus, what is her skill? She's a passenger. Why does she know it so well? She's got 57 and you don't even need one of Yosef's men. If you'll take her the west of the way to Ricebrook, she'll work the boat for you.
All right.
Okay.
if she can teach us things.
I mean, she'll do her best. Yeah. You obviously have to spend experience points to learn an actual skill, but you have that option.
All of my additional skill points are now going to be spent on embroidery, so I can make us an awesome flag.
Nice. You guys will have to name your boat too.
The
I named
boat
it
of the
already.
realm.
I named it already.
God damn it! What was it?
It's the Reaper's Wake.
That's way better than the boat
A
of the realm.
fitting name for a barge.
Yeah, it's a pirate barge. This is going to be your boat map from now on until I find another barge map online somewhere, because I'm not making one.
Barge map.
Dirk, you coming on board your new boat?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Man, I really wanted the tentacle thing to drag someone in the water and drown them. I'm very disappointed.
Sorry.
Wasted all my good rolls on garbage.
Sorry.
You guys need any heal rolls or anything before you set out?
Yeah. I
So-
could
Yes,
use
please.
healing.
Tilly, by the way, you've been feeling pretty sick.
What?
Even before this battle. And, by the time go ahead and do your heal rolls and stuff. You got...
I feel like that was established last week.
Honestly, just go ahead and be at max health, because it's another, 2.5 days. I think you're going to be fine by then.
I almost died, guys. I only had 3 hit points left.
You always, what's a hit point?
I was feeling real rough.
Those don't translate.
What's wrong with me, Derek? I don't remember.
Well, you don't know exactly why, but out of character, you got the bloody flux from falling in the sewer, and it's just
That
now
was
the
like-
now the
that
disease
was
is
so
finally
long
hitting you.
ago.
That was less than a week ago, but yeah, it's actually hitting you now. So you're kind of you're feeling really sick and you're shitting yourself silly and not feeling great.
You might have to ride on the other boat.
It goes right in the river. It's fine.
You had a 5-day incubation for it. I don't know.
Can I roll a medical check or whatever and see if I can see how long I think it's gonna last?
Yeah. Be heal or medicine, I guess.
Heal. I don't have either of those.
Eric's got
I can
one.
I can heal you.
He comes at you with a red hot poker.
I'll take a look. Oh, you have fin rot.
Yep, definitely Finrot. Symptoms include this noise.
There's only one solution: amputation.
Clicking at all these to see what they do. Okay. You're not feeling great.
Okay.
You're spending
rest
most of your
up.
time hanging over the side of the deck, throwing up, or dry heaving eventually.
Okay.
Who's fatigued?
I'll drink some Sprite, eat some
Oh,
crackers.
Tilly's
Be
fatigued.
fine.
Weird. Why does it not let me? Oh, it's got permanent fatigue on you right now. I guess that's the game effect for it. I keep trying to remove it and won't let me. You guys make it to Weisbrook.
Did she sail good or did she mess it up?
Nothing really came up where she would need a roll, but let's find out. She was great anyway.
Excellent.
Taught you some things about how to manage the sails so that you can actually move against the current of the river and make progress. You guys probably outpace Yosef unless you're specifically slowing yourselves down.
Yeah, we'll keep up with him.
Okay. So you make it to Weisbrook. This is the town where, when you guys were on the dock, people tried to set your boat on fire, and Dirk took an arrow.
Well, we arrive in a very similar looking boat. I guess I'll change my name back to Griff, but I don't remember what my last name was.
You could, let me double check the size of this place.
Here,
I'm sorry, what?
we're not wanted for anything.
I don't think you're wanted here for anything.
I mean, people were trying to kill me, but
Oh, people are always trying to kill you.
yeah.
I gotta get Hans back into this at some point. I love Hans.
Right.
Gotta go check out Harold, see what he's up to.
Give me 1 sec. I'm pulling up
Come back here. I don't remember why we left.
Altdorf. You were looking for work.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Oh, okay.
Well, and you had to go check out that inheritance.
Scam.
We will never speak of that again.
That scam. You got scammed.
What did I just say? I attack Bernard.
So Weisbrook is a town with a population of about 350 people, roughly. It is not a huge trading area, but you could try to sell your goods here if you wish.
Give it a go.
You're going to have better shot in Altdorf and probably better price, but if you're looking for money now, you could. That said, Yosef recommends when you get here, well, actually, this is a small enough town, they're actually not going to do the writ of salvage. You probably have to do that in Altdorf if you're keeping the boat.
So we're going back to Altdorf then?
Yeah.
Altdorf?
There are inns here and stuff that you can actually, like, this is your first chance. You could have, like, stayed in a real room for the night and stuff, should you desire it. Also, Tilly, you guys know that lady who sold Dirk the potion that made him good for a little while. The I want to say alchemist. That's not the right word. The potion lady, though, you actually know she's from this town. You could seek her out if you want to try to get a remedy. There's probably a physician here you could see too. Or you could just ride it out and shit everywhere for a while and hope you don't die.
I would love to not do that.
You would love to not die?
Yeah, not dying is my favorite.
Do you guys want to stay on the boat, or do you actually want to get a room for a night?
I'll stay on the boat just so we got somebody there.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
like
I'll
the
stay on the
boat.
boat
It's
as
our
well.
boat.
Yeah. So there is a captain's quarters. There is.
Wait, is this the town that she's leaving on?
Yeah, she's leaving.
So we gotta find a dude to boat for us.
You should try to find some crew. Some factoids about this town. As soon as I found my PDF. A small, bustling town that has rapidly grown into a wealthy trade center. Well, it's not that wealthy. Largely thanks to the many iron and coal mines in the nearby Skag Hills. The sound of construction rings everywhere. Newcomers are swiftly approached to be hired in competitive construction crews. Sites of interest: the Weisbrook Canal, Elvira's Pharmacy, the Trumpet Inn, the Black Gold Inn. That's the one the miners go to. The other one's more like what the sailors and stuff visit. And the Happy Man Inn, the local fisherman's farm. There are a lot of unemployed miners here. There may or may not be sailors. Guess what? Gossip would be a good way to put out the word you're trying to hire someone and see what you find.
Everyone likes my gossip.
You're all gossip.
Not as good as some.
I'm going to give you... Wow, that was... Man, Tilly, people don't really want to be near you right now. You're going up trying to talk to people and they're all shying away.
I'm all sweaty.
In fact, you might be hindering efforts to get people to come on your boat. Griff
Me
is targeting everybody. What the hell did you just do?
I got apparently gossiped at the people I know already.
What the... Dude,
It didn't show me as targeting people. I don't know.
I was going to give you a plus 20 because what's her name is spreading good word about you. Renee. But that's still not
I want an old drunkard. Someone's probably going to Altdorf anyway. Or would.
Renee would actually join you. I didn't notice that at first, but she would if you would hire her.
Well, what were the other options? Nothing?
So far, well, with your role, yeah, nothing.
Okay, she's hired.
No one. Tilly was asking around, and people actively avoided her, and then you asked around, and you didn't find anyone. Okay, well, she's on board. Who's going to be captain of your ship? Who gets the captain's quarters? That's the real question.
I'm going to go get a hat so that it's me. Do they have a captain's hat in town I can buy?
Who can say? But yes,
I
probably.
mean, even off a captain, who cares?
Yeah, you can spend some money on some fancy clothes. You can get a captain's hat of whatever gold piece value you are spending.
Wow.
I mean, at a certain point, you're wasting money, but no one's going to tell you that. I'm trying to find a sailor class so I can look up what their pay is.
I have purchased a 5 silver shilling awesome hat.
I'll go great with your painted wooden teeth.
I have fancy teeth, but that's only, for dinner parties.
Actually, what is her class? She doesn't have one. Man, she's got storytelling skills too, so she can entertain you on the trip. She's great. She knows how to swim. That's a good skill to have that some of you don't. Alright, I gotta find out what she costs. Because obviously she's not gonna do it for free.
She owes us.
Can we change her name to Cluggette?
Cluggette. Yeah.
Look it.
A boatman is silver 2. So what are you, silver 2? What's Griff?
I'm like silver 5. I'm kick-ass.
What's Bernard?
I'm currently silver 2.
Perfect. I'm going to make a roll for you because I want to see what kind of thing it does. What did it roll? I don't even know. It doesn't tell me. 9 silver shillings.
Leadership
would be an
income, 9 silver. Yep.
So, I don't know if that's... I still don't know what number it rolled. Silver 2 is like what you would pay her. Essentially, like after expense, you're probably paying her about a gold a week. Maybe.
It rolled against my skill, which is leadership.
And it got a 0 though. But then I think it does a roll within that for the number whatever. I don't know.
All right.
Probably not quite a gold a week. Probably half a gold a week. But you're paying for her expenses too. You know what I mean? Like food and stuff. But you're paying for all your food. Whatever. Point is, she's not super expensive. She's not fleecing you. It just does cost something to hire someone.
Okay, but she has to be willing to, teach us dumb people shit.
Yeah, she can do that. You guys will have someone who can teach you at reduced XP cost the boatman career or the peddler career, which apparently is how she got all this, which is weird. I have the feeling that's not right. And then you also have the opportunity, although it still costs extra XP, to train boat-related skills, should you wish. I don't remember if it's double XP or what, but she, anything she has, she can teach you. And you, in the morning, I assume, want to go Talk to Potion Lady.
Yes, please.
And let me tick one more
Hope
day.
she takes a check.
Probably not. I'm going to take one more day off these crits that some of you have. Where's Dirk? There he is. Dirk, you're down to 17 days left.
Oh man, I'm getting there.
How much did you say we found on the dead guys? 30 shillings?
30 shillings.
Who has that?
I don't know.
I'll carry it.
Okay.
If you okay.
Unless
But
you want
I was gonna carry all the money for everyone, but if you want to carry it, that's fine.
to. We could just hash it out. That's 6 per. Everybody add 6 to your sheet.
That more than covers this new hat I have.
Just barely. All right. One moment. Income. You'll earn income according to your next blah blah blah. Page 51. All right. Just trying to get a sense of what it costs. And I'm just gonna make it whatever the average would be. Earning money with status. Silver is 1d10 shillings per pip in it. So I would just call it. So she's gonna be 10 shillings a week, I think. To hire. Plus, you're expected, like, if you guys are buying food, it's expected, just, you know, you'd be buying her food too. Usually I don't worry about that part, so. Anyway. Adam, you want to go check out The Alchemist in the morning?
Yeah.
Anyone going with?
I'll go with.
Alright. It's good. Adam could use someone going with him. He looks like crap.
And I got no money.
Oh, before that
You
happens.
just got 6 shillings. Did you write it down or not?
3 shillings?
6.
6 shillings?
That's why we need a money guy.
All right. From now on, I'll just keep all the money. How's that?
Okay.
All right. Billy apparently can't
Before
count.
that morning, I forgot something. Griff, when you're out there looking for people to hire, at one point, a guy and his buddy are looking right at you, like nodding along. Oh yeah, higher salaries. Okay, yeah. No, I don't know where you can do that. But while they're doing that, he's like tugging on his ear in a weird way and giving you a real meaningful look. It definitely reminds you of when that was happening in Altdorf.
Are you the guys that shot those other guys from the roof?
What?
It's cool. We're not doing that anymore.
He kind of keeps making like weird gestures at you, but
Yeah, we're not doing that anymore.
eventually he gives up and goes away.
I'm famous.
What was that about?
I was the leader of an evil cult for a while, apparently, and those guys were protecting me.
I see.
Okay, so Dave and Adam are heading to the Alchemist, right?
Yeah.
Cool. You get to her house, which is, outside of the main town. And as you're approaching, give me perception tests.
I perceive a house.
Yeah, you do.
Where is that? P.
PP.
PP.
Wow, you guys made perception checks. It's amazing.
We both see everything.
As you're still some distance away, you can see from here that the some of the windows have been smashed.
No.
And as you walk a little closer with those rolls, you can see, even from not that all that close to the house, looking in through the window, you can see that definite signs of a struggle from inside. You can make out some broken furniture, etc.
I get my crossbow out and approach cautiously.
Okay.
Cautiously. We see anything else as we approach?
Uh,
I mean, well, I'll knock. That's the normal thing to do.
the door is partially off the hinges, and as you knock, it just swings all the way open.
Okay.
That means
I'll take a look
everything's
around,
free.
see if we can determine anything about how long ago it was, maybe, or
Yeah, give me another set of perception rolls at -20. Tilly's feeling real bad and doesn't see anything because she has to take a moment to barf. But Bernard, you find it odd that you're not finding any drugs. Pharmacist, that's the word I'm looking for. Drugs, herbs, or other ingredients around the
Oh, all
house. Like it's
Crap.
weirdly devoid of any of that.
if this.
You're pretty sure this is the right place. Like multiple people are like, oh yeah. Yeah, she lives out there. People don't seem to have a high opinion of her. Apparently, a lot of people think she sells scam cures.
Okay.
Although, I don't know. Dirk's experience was okay.
Until he murdered that guy.
They have a watch or a guard or something here. Somebody we should probably report this to.
There would be a town guard. Also, as you're walking through, well, here, I'll open the front door. Like you can go in. Go ahead.
Okay. Everything's just open.
Yeah, pretty much. You do see the place is pretty thoroughly wrecked. There's broken glass on the floor. You see like a little bit of blood by where the glass is. Not like enough that someone like was murdered and bled out, but certainly someone was injured here.
Oh. What about this door back here? Is it open?
That's the back door. You can open it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
The kitchen's been completely ransacked. And you feel, with your perception roll, you feel a slight draft coming from here, behind a shelf.
Here. Okay. I'll take a closer look. See if there's a secret compartment or something.
Yeah, behind the shelf you actually see a door. It's not like a secret door. It's more like there's a door down to the cellar there, and there was just a shelf in front of it.
Okay. I'll head down.
Excellent. Meanwhile, Tilly...
I'll tell Tilly where I'm going.
Tilly's having a bad day. Why is she stunned now?
Very bad shit.
Tilly, you find a scrap of paper up there.
Okay. I can't read it.
Well, never mind that. Probably doesn't stand out to you at all then. Moving on.
It doesn't mean you shouldn't collect it.
There's
You
a
know
lot of
what?
things with words on them,
You
I'm sure.
you recognize shape magic. You can take it to one of the readers. The shape wizards.
I'm gonna reveal the whole map. It's just gonna be easier.
Okay.
So there was an upstairs with bedrooms that looked ransacked too. As you head down into the cellar, though, it looks like whoever was ransacking the place probably did not see this. It is very dark down there. As you go down there, I don't know if you want to find a light. I'm sure you can find
Sure.
a lantern.
I will find a light of some kind.
You hear, as you're going down the stairs, Something scuttling around down there, and you like in the far side of the cellar as you come down. You can make out a small shape darting in the shadows, although you don't have a good view.
Whoa. What was Elvira's?
You also see a gap as you're coming down. You're happy you had the lantern because there's a big old gap in one of the steps that you would have fallen right through. Oh, yeah, this is Elvira, was the pharmacist.
All right.
So you moved in. As you kind of get down here and shine your light around, you see a young girl hiding behind, what little cover she can find down there. Also, though, down here in the cellar...
Does she actually have a chicken?
Yeah, apparently.
Okay.
No, there's probably chickens running around outside. I can't imagine she's hiding in the basement with a chicken. That seems
With a
real. That seems real bad for stealth.
That's the oh my god, I think they saw me throw the chicken.
She seems terrified of you, and she's like cowering away.
I try to calm her down. I tell her, I'm here looking for Elvira. Are you here alone?
Give me an easy or a plus 20 charm roll to see if you can calm her down.
Charm plus
Tilly,
20.
you know he went downstairs. You can hear all this. You can go down if you want.
There you go.
I'm good. I'm gonna sit down.
That's cool.
Find the bathroom real quick.
You managed to convince her that you don't mean harm, and she still keeps a little distance from you, but she tells you her name's Liza. She looks like she's maybe about 10.
Hello, Liza. We're looking for Elvira. Do you know where she is?
Well, some men came to see her yesterday, and they left after a lot of shouting, and then she told me to stay away from the Happy Man Inn, but they came back, and I was down here because I was playing with Elvira's, pretty colored powders, and she got mad about that, and she told me to come down here and stay down here. But then I heard him come back, and there was noise and screaming, and I hid. And
Probably the smart thing to do.
yeah, it's becoming a thing.
Do you know who the men were?
No, they looked tough though, and one of them had a sword, and they were being real mean to her. They said they were going to take her to the Red Barn. I don't know where that is.
Barn?
Yeah, they wanted her to do something, but I don't know what. But she didn't want to do it, whatever it was.
Do you live here with Elvira?
Yeah, I mean, I think she's my mom's sister. I'm not real sure, but she takes care of me and lets me help her sometimes.
Okay.
She was gone for a while, and she just got back, and then this happened. But she was real mad I was playing with her powders. I shouldn't have done that. I knew better.
Yeah. Sometimes you just can't help it, though, can you?
Yeah, they smelled real bad, too. They were stinky.
The men?
Yeah, I mean, they kind of smelled like you.
Oh, well, okay.
I mean, to be fair, you guys probably stink. Yeah.
It's probably Dirk.
What? Why?
well,
He's a known murderer.
Oh, okay.
I came looking for Elvira to get some help for a friend of mine. She's upstairs right now. Do you want to come with us and maybe see if we can help find Elvira?
Come with you? Oh, okay, where?
Or are you going to stay here by yourself?
I mean, no.
She like I've done well enough so far.
They mostly come out at night. Mostly.
Mostly. All right.
I don't.
Well,
Yeah. Go where though? I mean, I don't want to go too far for when Elvira comes back.
well, I mean, it sounds like we may need to go find her.
I sure am hungry though.
Yeah. Well, I think we were going to get something to eat right after this. If you'd like to come with us, you can.
I could eat.
All right. Well, come on upstairs. Meet my friend.
Have a north side location.
She comes upstairs with me.
All right. I'll.
Oh, you
I'll
don't look,
introduce
you don't
her.
look so good, lady.
Yeah, that's why we were
don't
looking
feel so
for
good.
Elvira.
You should. Yeah, you need some of her medicine, I bet.
Does Elvira keep any secret stash of her medicine? Does she have a warehouse?
Yeah, she.
Yeah.
She has a place she keeps stuff.
You're not gonna know what to get. That's why we need the apothecary.
Can you take us there?
We're
I'll buy you a turkey leg.
Give me a charm roll
All the turkey legs you can eat.
at plus 40.
you're offering her food.
She's real hungry.
This bribe comes with.
Wow, that
food.
was a plus 40. That's sad, Adam. Oh, your fever's keeping you down. Despite you looking like death warmed over, she will take you back to the cellar and show you kind of a section of fake wall that when you like move a wall panel there. Well, there's a section of fake wall with a lock on it, and she's like, that's where she keeps her good stuff.
Oh, my friend here has the key.
Okay.
I'm not breaking it.
Come on, man. I need this.
And yeah. Thanks, Chunky. Wow.
If only you had someone, if only you had someone in the party who was good at this sort of thing.
Do we?
I didn't go with though.
Yeah.
Do we have anybody that's good at?
I don't actually know if Dirk can pick locks. Do you pick locks?
No, I think I took like door knockdown rather than pick lock.
No,
like
you
there
don't-
was
basically
no,
the same.
You do have pick lock at plus 10.
Elvira won't know. She'll just think it was these other hooligans. Come on, man.
Until somebody tells her.
No one's gonna tell her.
I look over at the little girl.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, come with me.
Okay.
Let's get that turkey leg.
Okay.
Come on, Bernard.
Let not at the happy man in though. Of Elvira said I should stay away from there.
You take her upstairs. I'll see what I can do about this lock.
All right.
What's your plan for this lock?
Should open.
You using the crowbar method or what?
Yeah.
What do you have for tools that would?
Is there anything down here?
I'm
Basically.
looking around. Sure, you can find something that
Okay.
would act like a lever, I guess.
All right. I'll use that then.
Give me, I don't know, a strength roll, maybe, unless you think there's a better skill.
Probably not. Oh my goodness.
It was a pretty tough check anyway. Yeah, the lock is well made, and you don't think you're going to be able to just pry it off. If you really wanted to get in there, you could probably take an axe to the thing and start going at it, although there's a good chance you damage whatever's inside. But the lock itself, you're either going to need to be more skillful about it or pick it or something. Just trying to pry it isn't working.
I'll come back out and tell Tilly. Maybe we should go get Dirk. Because I'm not having any luck with this lock.
Okay. Oh, you know what? I think my friend has the key. We should go talk to him.
I don't really care if you take that stuff. I just want a turkey leg.
Okay.
All the turkey legs I can eat.
All right. We'll go grab some turkey legs.
And you have to help Elvira.
All the turkey legs you can eat.
Yeah, she'll take it.
All right. I go to the turkey hut.
Yeah,
Get some turkey legs.
couple silver shillings and you get her all the turkey
Sure.
legs she can eat.
All right.
At the old turkey shack. Gobble gobble cluck. You're back in town. I assume you can meet with your party if you wish.
So I want to talk to Renee about her impression of the attack, her impression of the crew. Like, was the crew mates, was the ship's crew, did they seem extra sketchy? Did this just seem like random bad luck? I don't know that she'd know, but I kind of want to get some sense from her of what she might think.
She hid pretty quickly, but what the part she was there for was the Birdman swooping down and pretty much killing someone immediately. One of the two well armored guys. There was a couple sailors. There was a little bit of a guard for the posted. So basically, one of the two guard was dead almost immediately.
Did she have any sense that this crew was any more sketchy than any other crew? Like they might have been into evil stuff?
No, they seemed
Okay.
fine, and they treated her okay. They weren't. I mean, she was a lone woman traveling, and she didn't have any
Okay.
trouble. She did say, one person got dragged overboard by tentacles, and that's when she ran below deck. She'd never seen the fishman until Oh no, she did see the fishman. She didn't see the beak man and the furry man. She saw the flying guys and the aquatic guys before she hid. Apparently the fishmen just like easily climbed right up the side of the boat from the water, and they were kind of doing that while the Birdman swooped down, like killed a guy, and then kind of took back off in the air, and was actually at some point had a crossbow. He didn't have it on when you killed him, but he was actually shooting crossbow bolts down at people on the deck. It was not going well.
Okay.
The sailors panicked a little bit when the guard died real fast. Or at least that was her impression from the yells she was hearing. So there you are, in town. Turkey legs, eaten.
Who was supposed to be good at opening this door?
Me, I will give it a try.
Okay.
What do you do to give it a try?
So Dirk, when you do a pick lock roll at -20, however, don't take your broken back penalties. There's a way you can click to not apply them, because I don't think it's not a situation where, you know what, it probably doesn't matter anyway. I think that's agility and this is dex. Anyway, hard pick lock roll.
How about that?
So that if this was like a combat thing, you'd have to keep rolling and eventually build up 5 successes. I was just doing run roll to see if you completely botch it. You did. So it takes you a little while, but eventually you do get the lock picked open.
Here you go. It's picked. Blah.
The remedies and herbs are all quite well marked, but Adam can't read. And you need a heal or medicine check to actually, like, even if you can read, you'd need a heal or medicine check to know what it means. So you may need to bring certain party members' skills to bear here.
Just scoop it all up and bring it back to the boat so Trent can look at it.
There's a lot of stuff on there.
We have to keep it safe for her, probably, since her door's broken.
Take it all. I take it all.
Okay. Yeah, you end up with like a crate full of stuff.
Don't break
Perfect.
anything.
Hey, somebody read this. Put something in my mouth.
Liza hands you a turkey leg.
You should label the episodes a quote from the session, and that should be the quote for this session.
A member of the watch actually comes up to you, Tilly, and asks you to maybe please quarantine yourself to the boat. You look real bad.
Okay.
I don't want her on the boat.
I get my own room? Boat room?
Yeah, what's your boat situation? There's a captain's room, and then there's like a couple other beds, and then after that you're basically in hammocks in the cargo bay. So like 3 of you get an okay bed, and the rest of you are not so good.
Well, I'm pretty sure Bernard is my first mate.
I'm fine with a hammock.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, given how my normal quarters are, I think I'm probably okay with a hammock.
And also, like, if you do not hire more people for the boat, you guys will have to do just, general labor throughout the day. Nothing major, but, you gotta secure the rigging and do this and do, I don't know boats, but you know what I mean, right? There's general just chores you'll have to do unless you hire people for them while you're sailing. You'll be kept busy. Maybe not Dirk. His back's broken. He's not in good shape.
Spinal.
Get him a crow's nest so he can sit up there and watch.
It doesn't fall out.
Do the king of the world off the front. Anyway, yeah, you got the crate back. Now what are you doing?
He's looking for someone who can read.
Yeah, read.
And where did these come from?
We're keeping them safe. We've found a pharmacy that had been ransacked, and a little girl told us where to find them.
Who's hello? She's been following me around this whole time.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go look for Eliza.
Keeping the girl
Yeah,
and
no.
the
Then
medicine.
you guys need to go fix that problem first. Go find the alchemist.
Pharmacist.
No, whatever.
My bad,
No
my bad.
stealing.
It's not stealing.
Oh, it's totally stealing.
I need to.
Tilly
feel
looks
better.
like she's gonna die. I'm
Yeah,
sure
I
she'll
can't
pay
go
for it.
and save her unless I feel good.
Yeah, you don't look good, lady. I probably wouldn't even eat your turkey leg.
It's up to Trent since he's the only one with, word magic.
Is he really the only one in the party who reads?
I think I am now. I think the only one that used to was Adam's old character.
Yeah, Rocco could read.
Wow.
Come on, Trent, man. I'm no good without something. I need to pick me up.
I'm hurting real bad, man.
Look at Jackie.
What'd you say? Heal check on it?
Yeah, that's fine. Just a heal check. To, like, read the labels and know what's what.
Yeah, hold on. I'll re-roll that one.
Hey!
Here, drink this. Oh,
She
Yeah.
obviously wrote all this in code. I'm sorry, Tilly, can't figure anything out.
So you don't know what everything in that crate is, but the thing he needs is a pretty common remedy, and you're able to identify that and be like, yeah, it would be this. The thing is probably worth about, like 5 shillings. So it's not like...
Yeah, I'll tell him put a gold in, and then I'll give it to him.
A gold?
He doesn't
You
know.
say that like I have some of that.
That's for stealing.
How about some shillings, man?
Fine.
All I have.
All right, 5 shillings.
It's like somehow he picked that exact number.
He doesn't know how much he's got. Or Tilly doesn't know how much she's got. She can't count either. Much less read.
I'll take the 5 shillings, and then at some point I'll pull Bernard to the side and be like, yeah, pull another 5 shillings out of her profit when we sell everything.
This is great.
Wow.
Trent's got the best here. He gets all the stuff, and he gets the money from Tilly.
No, the money's going to the...
I know. All right. So Tilly, you take this medicine, I assume.
Yeah.
It does not work instantly, so
Okay.
you still feel like shit.
All right.
Although, in game mechanic terms, you're just pooping a lot, and you've got, like, a permanent fatigue condition right now.
Right.
go read the section on pooping in the core rulebook.
Yeah.
Let's see that lookup chart.
There was a game called Fatal, but it wasn't like a real published RPG. It was like some guy made one. But it was like you'd roll hit location, and you'd like, if you hit him in the butt, you'd roll for chunks of poop to fall out. It was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yep.
You're happy to know it.
You don't want to talk bad about possible products. You're going to lose potential sponsorship.
Yosef is planning to leave. You guys, if you're going to help Elvira, you may be behind him, but that's fine. Like, there's no need for you to keep... Like, he doesn't care.
Yeah.
He's like, I gotta get moving. You'd probably catch up to him anyway. His boat's slow if you leave a few hours later. But
There you go,
also, like,
boat shaming.
you guys are not permanently joined at the hip. Like, he's gonna go on with his
Sure.
life.
No, we like him. He's one of the few people we met that hasn't tried to kill us.
Well, he's an old friend of yours.
Okay, so where is the
The happy-
pharmacist that we're supposed to be helping?
So what you know is Liza was supposed to stay away from the Happy Man Inn, which is what Elvira told her after these guys first approached. And then when they came back and they took her, they said they were...
What we know is
they were gonna
what
take her to the
Adam
barn.
tells us.
Well, I'm just repeating that. Whatever Adam tells you, or whatever Dave tells you. Dave heard it too.
Yeah. Red Barn. I don't know what that is.
That said, you guys... Well, no, you'd have to make gossip rolls, so never mind.
I was gonna say, start making the gossip rolls.
I'm on it. I donned my hat. Let's be serious. I never took my hat off.
Yeah,
And
you
I-
won't.
I head to the bars to gossip.
Dirty gossip.
Holy gossip, Batman.
I'll check another bar after this picture.
Yeah. Just give me a consume alcohol roll. Dirk, that was a real good roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm
What-
good
what-
at alcohol.
What are you asking about? The barn or what?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So, despite your amazing roll, the core problem you have here is that there are plenty of red barns in the area. There's nothing that anyone knows of, like, called the Red Barn. There's not, like, an inn called the Red Barn or anything. So, yeah, there's probably a barn somewhere that's red, but that's not helping you a lot.
What was the bar we were supposed to stay, or Eliza was supposed to stay away from?
The Happy Man.
Happy Man. Do we know anything about that bar? Like,
I mean, it sounds shady as fuck. Let's be real.
The Happy Man was the local Fisher's Bar. Townsfolk are cautious of outsiders, but will warm up. I mean, that's a note for me, I guess. But it's the local Fisher's Bar. The Black Gold Inn was mostly frequented by miners. The Trumpet Inn was frequented by grizzled veterans, guildmasters, sailors, etc. If there's one you visited yesterday, it was probably the Trumpet Inn.
Okay. We could just go start kicking red doors down. Or,
Yeah.
I'm on it.
well, just I'm throwing out ideas. They don't all have to be good.
How many barns can there possibly be? 50, 100?
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Is there anywhere else you guys can think to ask? Or are we gossiping in the right place, or does gossip rolls kind of cover that?
Gossip. Well, so the main thing you've been asking about is a red barn.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, it's just like there's plenty of red barns.
Okay.
If you start putting out more info about what you're looking for, you might get better results. But so far,
Okay. I kind of want to ask how. I should get a general sense of how these people think of Elvira.
oh yeah, you don't even need a roll for that. Most people think she is a shyster who sells scam cures.
Okay.
Although you will find the occasional person who's like, yeah, I was, sick and I was going to lose the baby and blah, blah, blah. And she gave me this and it saved me and I'm indebted to her forever. There's like a few people who are like, she's the best. And then there's a lot of people who are like, yeah, that old crazy witch scamming people with her fake cure. She tried to give me an ointment for my baldness and my hair did not grow back.
Is that a thing that you could normally get a cure for in this world?
There's no supermarkets or anything like that, so I mean, who knows what you can really get a cure for? You've heard many people peddle many cures. You've tried very few of them yourself, but you do know there are a lot of snake oil salesmen out there. A lot of people seem to think she is one, although there's the occasional person who's like, no, she was great. What you see with the contents of that secret little stash you found, though, assuming the labels are correct, she definitely has some actual like medicines and such. So it could be she does both. Could be she scams
just-
people for coin, but also
Depends
helps
how
people
much
when
she
she wants
likes
to. Yeah. Like she obviously gave a decent one to Dirk
I mean, you know.
in the scheme of
Kinda,
things.
kinda.
She warned you mostly of what the result was going to be.
She might have went a little easy on the
She
On the
didn't.
bad
She
side.
didn't overpromise how much it would help, though. I think. Like that part seemed on.
okay.
And
Also,
so far, you haven't told anyone she's missing yet, right?
yeah, I wanted to go report that we went to see her and her house had been broken into.
Okay. Yeah. So the watch. You're talking to the watch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't have a great opinion of it either. Give me an intuition roll.
Intuition.
And
God.
give me a charm roll. Wow,
Jesus.
Dave.
I'm gonna re-roll that one.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we'll check that out as soon as we get time. Is what they say.
Yeah, and
you don't get the best vibe off that, but I don't know. But as you're talking to them, you tell them what you found overall. Like it was ransacked and there's a little
Yeah.
girl. Okay, yeah. They do offer to. One of the guards you're talking to is like, yeah, I can look after the girl. I'll take her home to my wife, and my wife will look after her. Like, give me an intuition roll on that too.
Okay.
Who, everyone, or just
Just Dave. Yeah, you think he's being honest, not like a creepy dude, but like he doesn't seem to give a shit about Elvira. Is kind of your impression, but when you mention the little girl, he's like, yeah, he seems concerned about that. He'll look after her until Elvira can be found.
Sure.
The,
I would ask him if he knows of any place called the Red Barn.
no,
Okay.
I never heard. Like there's all sorts of colors of barns out there,
Yeah,
but no, not like a location called the Red Barn.
like a super secret hideaway. Yeah. That's what the little girl remembered from hearing the guys that kidnapped the woman.
I will be
well,
right back. I need to get a beverage.
All right. I have a beverage.
have returned.
Yay.
All right. What do you think a pot man is?
A man who makes pots.
A worker in a public house or inn who serves customers and does chores. Okay. Never mind.
Like sugar pot? Pot man?
Beep, oh, that's the scat man. Never mind. Yeah, so they're willing to take Liza for you, if you wish.
Sure. I mean, it's going to be kind of hard to wrangle a kid while we're hunting down kidnappers.
You could keep her with Renee on the boat, too, would be an option if you want, but...
How does Renee feel about that?
She'd be fine with it for like a day. She doesn't want to adopt this girl or anything. That said, the Watchman seemed trustworthy for what it was worth.
Okay. I'm fine with handing her over to the watch.
Okay. She stumbles off, happily full of turkey leg.
Excellent.
So you guys can try to track this down, or you can get on your boat and leave. I think those are pretty much your options, probably.
No, I think, it's the least we could do after stealing everything in her house.
It wasn't
We
everything.
only
Hey.
stole.
I heard we
Bunch
were
of stuff
keeping it
was-
safe.
A bunch
I
of
mean,
stuff was
borrowed.
stolen before we got there, in theory.
In theory.
All right.
I mean, we don't really know what was in there.
True.
Like maybe her house just looks like it's ransacked. She was just kidnapped.
That's my house sometimes.
Well, you have
Minus the broken glass.
You have kids. Doesn't your house always look ransacked?
Yeah. You know, though, whenever they go to a friend's house, every friend's house looks very, very clean. So I think we're below the norm for cleanliness. How's your house look, Adam? Like that room
Depends
looks
on the
clean.
room.
That room looks like it's got a lot of stuff, but it's not like messy. It's just got a lot on the shelves, you know.
Oh, it's messy.
That's
You
it.
can't see what's going on over here.
Okay. My basement hasn't been usable in 2 years because there's so much junk that was just like, we'll store it down here.
Mine's
And
not that bad.
And I'm not allowed to get rid of it, even though it's like toys for 4-year-olds.
It's grandkids, you know.
Well, you got to find it, and you got to go like, either give it to Goodwill or sell it at a place. You can't just get rid of it and throw it away.
No, you got to just put it in the free for column of our Slack channel at work.
I tried to give stuff away, and a lot of times I can't. Although my salesmanship techniques are usually brutally overly honest about how lame the toy is. But anyway, what are you guys up to?
How's Tilly feeling? Is it the same day? Next day?
It's the same day, so like
Okay.
you would not expect it to be able to kick in that quick.
All right. I'm gonna sit
I
this day out.
check out this bar that she was saying stay away from.
Yeah, the happy
May as well.
Who's not going?
Billy's not going. She's gonna rest up.
All right. Everyone else going?
Yeah, we'll go this time.
All right. Well, you go in, you see a bunch of locals having drinks, from what you can tell. Like, there's nothing weird going on there at the moment. You go in, you can get a drink.
Sure. We didn't get it. She didn't get a look at the guys, right? Her only description was they were smelly.
Yeah, no, one guy was armored, like full on, like leather armor. Not as fancy as your armor, she says, but he had a sword and he was kind of a big guy. Couple just looked more normal and smellier. But you know what? After spending some time with her, she really seems to think most people are smelly.
Okay.
I mean,
Maybe
you
she's
guys
got
are
eyebrows.
smelly too. You've been traveling down the river for a while and gotten some fights, and they've done fuck all to clean yourselves, as far as I know, since you're
What?
You didn't go to the inn. You stayed on your boat.
I bathe.
You maybe scrubbed yourself in the river.
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever.
A good cleaning technique.
We have an acquired smell. It's fine.
You get the impression they weren't distinguished gentlemen. Let's just say that.
Yes. Understood. I guess we'll start chatting people up in here, seeing if we can find these not distinguished gentlemen.
Yeah, give me gossip rolls. Or roll. Somebody give me a gossip roll. How's that? Wow, Griff. There's an answer at the bottom of that glass somewhere. Griff,
Start a fight.
yeah, pretty much, but first let's do you. Bernard, you're asking around, feeling stuff out. You had a good roll. There were some strangers that did stay at the inn a couple nights ago. One of them was actually two of them were kind of armored and weaponed up. Not as quite as much as you guys here. He says you guys clearly make an impression. Stood out a little bit because this is mostly a local bar. He remembers they were expecting to meet a boatman friend who was going to take them to Altdorf, but that guy's not. He remembers that guy's not due till tomorrow. He was thinking they'd be staying here again last night, but they weren't. They didn't show up. But, not really my business, he says.
Said they weren't locals?
No, they definitely weren't local.
All right.
First time I've seen any of them. There was a lady with them, a couple of rough-looking guys, swords and armor and stuff, and just kind of a couple of.
I'm familiar with the type.
Just general dudes with them too,
Yeah.
general riffraff. They didn't look real trustworthy or anything, but they didn't make trouble and they paid their tab. And honestly, Dirk had a good gossip test too. There's another guy, the Pot Man, which we all know what that means now. I already forgot. He works in the bar though. He remembers seeing them leaving last night with a large trunk piled on a wheelbarrow. Doesn't remember where they were heading. His memory is not quite what it used to be, but maybe a few coins for a drink or something could jog that memory. He thinks better with a little alcohol in him.
And everybody, he's working.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
You want to buy him a
who's
drink?
he talking to right now?
Dirk.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have Dirk's probably. If I'm not the poor, I'd be surprised if I wasn't the poorest guy in the entire group. There's no way I can afford any money to give. But maybe
Bernard's the money man, so
I let
Wander over and find me. I can join your conversation.
I let the group know, hey, we got a live one who might have some info, but he's asking for some refresher coin.
If you throw a shilling of
I'll
drink at
I'll
him.
buy him a drink.
Yeah, they were heading north towards the canal, I'm pretty sure.
Is there anything around are there barns around the canal?
Oh yeah.
Anything you might describe as, say, a red barn?
And he, orders another drink, which, what you're already
That's
called
fine,
for in the
yeah.
price. Already paid for it, but, you jog his memory a little more. Yeah, on the far bank up there, there's a red barn.
All right. Well, thank you very much. You may have just saved someone's life.
That's worth drinking too.
It is.
Meanwhile, Griff, help me out here. You had a real big gossip roll. It seems like you probably pissed someone off. Help me out. What happened?
I don't know how I could piss anyone off.
Uh-huh.
That's why he
someone-
Are
pissed
people
me
not
off.
interested in my hat?
Someone insults your hat.
I am the best captain in the town, you know. I'm a well-renowned sea captain.
They do the equivalent of you're all hat and no cowboy. If someone makes that comment, do you let it slide?
That's rough.
Whatever the sailor equivalent of that is.
I am agitated, but I don't do anything.
All right.
Boring.
That might be for the best, though. Then again, there's only 359 people in this town. I bet you could take them all.
Tonight.
I'll get out in a
Well,
little racer and
how
erase
mu-
it from the map.
How much of my picture is left undrunk? That's the main concern.
Yeah, have you made it consume alcohol at this bar yet?
Is that good?
I mean, you've got that free poison talent, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you would be getting drunk, but your talent kicks in for you. But yeah, you were drinking a lot. You probably just finished your pitcher. Not mug,
Alright.
mind you, pitcher. 'Cause
Well, I'm gonna.
that's how you
If
roll.
this ruffian is belligerent to other people or continues to be belligerent, there may be problems.
No, it was kind of just like a group of local fishermen picking fun at you because they got nothing better to do. But they move
You
on.
see my gun axe?
They move on when you did not respond. Do they seem like what?
The guy in chainmail with the gun axe is the guy that they laugh at.
Mm-hmm. Because of the hat. I mean, they
They're
weren't
obviously
like, they weren't doing it
just
right in your
jealous.
face. They were just doing it to each other loud enough that you could hear. You know what I mean? I mean, they're a little drunk too. Get a look at that guy with his fucking hat. He probably
They're
was.
jealous.
Yeah, that's
They're
what.
jealous.
I mean, yeah, maybe. But anyway, you do have a location now that you could follow up on if you want.
Okay.
It's a bit more outside of the populated area of town, out where farms and stuff are. Other side of the canal.
All right, let's go.
Do I actually have a map of Westbrook? I might.
Does it look like that boat?
I'm on a boat. I do. I don't know what this map's going to look like, but I'm going to bring it up. I guess it's up on the north somewhere, like up in here. Wow, that still looks pretty populated, to be fair. Can you guys even see this map? Probably not.
I can see the names of like the inns, but that's all.
Well, we don't really need this map anyway, but now you can see it. So you guys are heading towards the barn, question mark. Are you getting Tilly?
No.
Is Dirk going?
I'll go.
Tilly was out tonight, right?
I'm not sure what she said.
She's gonna rest up.
All right.
Out for the day, and we're on the clock.
So it's probably mid-afternoon, and let's see here. Oh, you're the captain now, huh? Tilly, I'm going to put you on here just so you can move around and see stuff with
Okay.
the party, but
I'm like a ghost.
yeah. Dirk. I wonder if I can add some. One sec. Oh, yeah, okay. You guys don't have to be right next to it. Oh, you disappear if I put you over there. Never mind. Huh. Honestly, I'm just going to reveal it. I don't really like doing lighting in this game for some reason. You're not right next to it yet. I just got to put you on the map. Yeah, so you guys follow the directions and where the guy said he saw it being hauled, and this is really the first red barn you come to in this direction. Obviously, potentially there's more if you keep going, but you can't be sure this is the place. I guess is what I'm saying.
Sure.
I'm good. Thank you.
We'll go ahead and check this one out.
How do you want to go about doing that? You walking right up? You sneaking
Dolphin,
around?
maybe?
I mean, if you want, I'll go take a look. All stealth-thoed first.
Sounds good.
I probably don't get urban stealth
This
here.
is, you know what? This is just on the edge. I'll give you the urban stealth.
Alright.
At least when you're up around the barn area. It's pretty darn good. I think I have to turn your injury back on. I think it's still off. Oh, that still would have made it though. So what are you trying to accomplish?
I mean, I'm seeing if there's any kind of suspicious activity. I'm listening to see if there's any noises of someone trying to call for help or anything. I'm just trying to see if there's any like locked areas that look suspicious. Those sorts of things.
All right. In the front of the barn. Oops. You see a guy slumped near the door, kind of like he was kind of resting on like a bucket by a pile of hay. You didn't really notice him until you got close. He's actually dozing by the door, like he was supposed to be on guard or something, but fell asleep. He's got a crossbow, like by his feet.
Seems a little weird
or like propped against him, or propped up near him.
Yeah, seems a little weird for like a legit barn. Why would you,
That does seem a little weird.
Alright.
So there's like a hayloft. If you climbed, you could try to go in, but it's closed. The main barn doors are closed. There's some side. Basically, the whole barn is closed up. Other than this guy that you see out front, with that stealth roll, you definitely were able to get close enough. You can hear voices inside, but you probably can't make them out.
Like, are they just having a conversation, or are they arguing? Does it sound like an interrogation? Like, what? Can I tell anything about it?
Give me a perception roll. Let's see what you can figure out. You can't make out what they're saying. It's definitely not raised voices or anything, though. They're not like arguing, but the actual words you can't make out.
Okay. All right. Then I probably head back to the party and let them know that everything seems to be locked up. There definitely appears to be a guard in front, and I hear people talking inside, so I couldn't make out what they were saying though.
All right. Do we want to get in there?
Up and in them.
Yeah.
That's what we do, right?
It's kind of what we do. How about you sneak back up there and grab his, you said he had a crossbow?
Yeah.
All right. Might be worth getting
And
away from
broken
it.
back. If I fail, I'm not gonna be able to do combat with them. That's why, I'm fine doing, the recon stuff. But you know, if combat does break out, I'm definitely hanging back.
Okay. I will go up and hold my distance so that you've got somebody near at hand, just in
Okay.
case.
Yeah, that works. So you want me to go up and try and steal his crossbow, basically, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I go. I will attempt that.
Give it a whirl. It's just to warn you, it's going to be hard. Your penalties are back on there.
Okay.
You know what? He's sleeping though. I'm giving you a plus 40. Was that before the? Okay, that can't have the plus 40, right?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I didn't add plus 40.
All right. Yeah, you get right up next to him and you can grab that crossbow.
I don't want to do it.
You got it.
All right, I'm walking back. I give it to Dave.
All right. What you do with the crossbow? So I'll just make sure it's not anywhere near him.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to take him out first? I'll look at everybody else who's there with us.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, describe to me what's happening.
Let's see. What would be the best thing? Go up, choke him out, drag him over here.
Okay,
It's all right.
Describe the
Hearing
go
no
up.
objection.
Describe the go up.
I sneak up.
All right,
And
give me a stealth roll.
okay. That's something I can do, right?
I mean, it's possible.
Oh, hey. Where is the box? Box.
If you don't have it,
box.
it's agility.
Go.
Well, he's asleep, so you actually get pretty close. Are you guys all going as a group? Or is it just Dave?
I'm pretty loud.
Yeah,
back
I think
with
this
my
one's
guns.
just Dave for the moment.
All right. Put yourselves where you think you'd be on the map, or if you're like a good distance, put yourself like at least in the right direction. And then just tell me like you're a little farther back or something. So Dave, you're approaching that direction. Cool.
Yep.
Griff's hanging back a ways. Trent's covering the rear of the barn. Tilly's on the boat.
Yep.
And Dirk is with Griff-ish.
Yeah, behind the tree.
It sounds like you're maybe a little closer and Griff's a little farther back. All right.
I'm trying to get cover though. I mean, basically, I'm
Yeah.
however close I can be, but still be in cover.
You're stealthy. You got it. There's not a ton of cover, but you're able to make a tree work. But you know it's mostly open around here for what it's worth. So Bernard, you're walking up, and you get just a few paces, you know, maybe like a dozen paces from him, when he kind of like hears you and kind of, you know, shakes his head and sits up, reflexively kind of grabs down, feels nothing, and just kind of looks at you uneasily, hops up from his bucket, his makeshift chair. What are you doing or saying? You're probably like 6-8 feet from him when this happens. Or you can wait and he'll start talking. That's fine too.
I'll say hey.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing on my land?
Wait, your land?
Yeah.
I thought this was Farmer Johnson's land.
First off, give me a intelligence test at plus 30.
Okay, I'm still walking at him.
That's fine.
Intelligence.
I mean, you're there. You're as close as you need to be.
Plus 30.
Yeah.
Can you just type that in? There's not a.
Yeah, or just do 40 and I'll eyeball it, or 20 and I'll eyeball it,
Okay.
whatever. Or just do it straight. Yeah, that was real good. Your background as a peasant tells you that this guy is definitely not a farmer.
Yeah.
Like, I think you knew that already from the crossbow and the circumstances, but just the way he's dressed and the way he's acting, like it's he acts like he's trying to pretend he's one, and it's very clear he's not.
Yeah.
He's like, get off my land, get off my lawn.
I know. I was looking for Farmer Jonathan. He's supposed to be here today.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I haven't stopped walking.
Yeah,
I just
you're
kept-
right. You're right next to him. You're
Okay.
as close as you want to be.
All right.
You're not quite inside him, mind you. But,
Okay. Good. Good to know.
You've not completed the in him. You're up. You're not in him.
I'm up. I'm just not in him.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. Let's see. How quick does this guy look?
average speed. Like, I don't know. He doesn't look. He just looks like a kind of a regular dude.
Do I think I could get my
He's
get him in a
kind
chokehold?
of dirty. He's not wearing any armor.
Do I think I could get him in a chokehold?
With brawling, yeah, he doesn't.
All right. Let's do it.
He looks a little bit muscly, but
I look a little bit muscly.
he, despite you being like an armored dude walking up to him. Oh, I rolled the wrong skill. That was supposed to be intuition, but still. Oh, that was even worse because that would have been a 25. No, it would have been the same roll. He's just not ready for you to do anything. Like he's sitting here thinking, "Oh, you're just a guy walking up to the barn just randomly." He's got to turn you away. He doesn't know what's coming. So I'm going to throw surprised on him for whatever you're about to do.
Yep.
Sounds like you're going to brawl him.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to I don't know, choke him out.
Like a
Try to keep him
grapple.
quiet. Grapple him, so bring him over to here, I guess. Just get him away from the door quietly, as I can make him.
That, I mean, the quietly part might be tough.
Sure.
But go ahead and target him and do a brawl, I guess.
Is that unarmed? Or is it...
Yeah, unarmed. I mean, unless you're stabbing him.
Why do I get a bonus to melee attack?
That's a good question. He's surprised. It's probably giving you a plus 20.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you get one advantage for free. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me put your
Oh, okay. Hey, if I hover over the modifier, it tells me in like the top left of the window what's giving it. Surprise, target.
That's cool. Yeah, it's unopposed. So instead of inflicting damage, you can attempt to grapple and immobilize. If you win the opposed test, you and your opponent are grappling, and your opponent gains the entangled condition.
All right.
He may not move, and all his actions involving movement of any kind suffer minus 10 penalty. He can try to win an opposed strength check to break free of you. So you surprise him and jump him, essentially. And now you win initiative. So now you're kind of already grappling him. If you want to try to like cover his mouth, it sounds like maybe you were trying to do. Like we could do another brawl roll for that, maybe. He's no longer surprised though. Technically, Dirk is first if Dirk wants to do anything.
No, I'm too far back.
All right. So yeah, go for it, Dave. Whatever it is you want to be doing. I don't know that he was targeted, but I'll just...
Oh, I'm sorry.
You are struggling to get a hand like over his mouth to silence him, but you are unsuccessful. You do still have him restrained. You just weren't able to keep him from making noise. That said, it's not his turn yet. Griff, what are you doing?
I have obviously my man's in the way, but I have my. I'm aiming my gun at
Oh, you got a gun. Okay. Yeah.
in case I need to shoot somebody.
So he'll start yelling, "Help! Help! There's a guy out here!" And tries to break free. If I can figure out how to roll strength. There we go. He should have had a -10 on that. Actually, no, he shouldn't have for that. But you keep him pinned or entangled.
Okay.
Back to the top. Dirk, you doing anything? You're watching basically. Wait, Bernard, did I actually? Oh, I did give you a turn. You were trying to silence him.
Yeah.
Dirk, anything yet?
Not yet.
Bernard, what do you want to do?
Can I move this guy now that he's entangled? I just want to.
Let's do a pose strength for you to haul him around, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, that works for me. Target him and do a strength roll.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, he could blow it.
Yeah.
Why does... What? Why did a chainmail coif come up as a modifier for the roll?
Mine comes up all the time, whether it's affecting the roll or not. It's still in the list, the box with the modifiers.
That's interesting. I wonder what it actually does. He... Wait a minute.
Wait, did you just roll as me?
Yeah, that's weird. Well, I rolled a 91, so I lose. I mean, he had a 40, not a 45, so I actually lost by more. I rolled as you by accident, but yeah. You can haul him around at probably like half your move, maybe. So when it turns yellow.
What? Stop. When it turns yellow?
Yeah, that'd be half.
Right there. 8 yards.
So you start dragging him off, and he's kicking and fighting against you.
While that's happening, I want to get an angle on the doors so that I don't have to shoot other people if I want to shoot somebody.
Is it the Neverland vault?
Okay. Go ahead. That'll spoil your aim for the turn, but that's fine.
Right.
And if they're making a decent amount of noise, right? At this point, the guy's still yelling.
You heard the guy yelling.
Then I'm just going to kind of slowly walk up to this corner.
Okay. I know you're not trying to be particularly stealthy, but give me a stealth roll.
Actually, I kind of am.
Okay. Well, you do that. Well, your -6 is worse than my -1. So maybe they'll hear you, although there's some modifiers in there. No one seems to notice you at the moment, though, from what you can see.
Okay.
But certainly you're aware that you're not being super silent. Griff went... This guy is going to try to get free of Bernard again. Ooh, he gets a good burst of strength. Tries to rip your arm off him, but you get to roll an opposed test there.
Do I target him or?
I think you just roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It was actually doing his roll as against yours, but whatever. Yeah, he manages to get free. That's all. He's just not entangled anymore.
All right.
But you did drag him that far before he got loose. He probably gets his feet against the barn and pushes backwards, throws you off balance, and gets free. Trent already went. Dirk, to you.
I think I'm going to start moving close. Maybe try and get behind the guy.
Yeah, give me a stealth roll for him not to see you. He probably will, but I don't know. You could roll great. I mean, you can still get behind him. Okay, you rolled a 1. That's about as good as you can get. Somehow he is laser focused on Bernard and is completely unaware of you. As you come up behind him, if you want to attack him, you can. And he will
Yeah,
have to
well,
defense. You get plus 20 to hit, and he does not get to defend. Oh, I'm sorry, plus 40. Plus 40 to hit. Rear plus surprise. And you guys get an advantage. And I guess technically he has one advantage. Dave got one too. There we go. Well, because you were behind him and he was unaware, that does indeed hit. You smack him in the head and you get to do your thing that you do, right?
Yeah, what is it, a strength? I do a strength thing?
You do strength, he does endurance. That's...
My strength is currently listed as 1.
I feel like
you got some bad
given
numbers right now.
that he's labeled kidnappers, we're probably in the right place.
Probably in the right place. Don't make me hide my rolls. Okay, well, Dirk, you don't get a good strong swing into it, and
I don't know how not.
but you still did 3 damage. All right, Bernard. This guy just got lightly tapped on the back of the head. He seems annoyed, but he's fumbling for a weapon now at his belt.
Okay.
Looks like he's got a dagger.
All right. Is he taking a swing at me?
No, you're up. I just want to let you know
Oh.
what his intentions seem to be.
All right. Trying to think. I will. I will grab his dagger
You're gonna try to
before he can.
Sure. Brawling?
All right.
Maybe
Just
opposed.
brawling.
Yeah, maybe like
Sure.
opposed brawling.
Okay. Whoops. Let me target him.
Or maybe I'll do dodge for him, maybe. I'm playing this one. I'm playing this one by ear. This could
Sure.
be broken as a general thing to do, but
Yeah.
no, he manages to dodge away as you reach for his dagger.
All right.
Griff, use up.
Oh.
It hasn't happened yet, but it will right after your turn, so I'll tell you. These doors here, the hayloft doors are opening, and you see people up there. You probably don't see Elvira, but you do see a couple people peeking out. One of them has a crossbow. There are 2 others you see who do not seem to.
Okay.
Maybe you do. Actually, you probably can barely see someone tied to a chair there. You probably can't be sure it's Elvira. I'm not sure you're even all that familiar with what she looks like.
Hope Dirk doesn't see that. He'll get PTSD.
Yeah, true.
All right, I'll shoot the crossbow band next.
I mean,
next turn.
I'm totally around the corner of the thing. Yeah, I'm not seeing it right now. Yet.
So yeah, they swing the door open. The guy's gonna be looking around. He doesn't probably have the greatest view. Describe to me, are you behind cover or anything, Griff, do you think?
I mean, I assume there's trees or something.
Like what cover you can have. Okay. They had a
Yeah.
pretty bad roll there. Give me a stealth roll and don't really blow it.
I heard it was urban in these parts.
You really blew it.
No, I didn't. Well, hold on a minute.
Okay. So they open the doors, they look around, they don't see you behind a tree there. And he actually leans out further so he can see all the commotion and ends up seeing Bernard and starts aiming at him. But does not fire. Bernard, you can give me a perception roll to see kind of if you're even really aware of that.
All right.
Plus 20. And if you succeed, you are aware.
Oh my god.
All right. Well, it's fine. You just, I mean, you don't know that they opened the door.
Sure.
So this guy pulls his dagger. And he's still yelling. You haven't swung at him yet. Dirk has. He's outnumbered. He's in a bad spot, and you're armored. I think he tries to run. I'm going to give him a dodge, and
Okay.
you can do brawling, I guess, because you don't have a weapon out. And Dirk,
Yep.
you can try to oppose him with melee. But you no longer get a ton of bonuses.
Yeah, all right.
So he will not be able to get away from Bernard without a free hit, but Dirk, you can still roll to see. Well, you should still roll if you would like to try. Just give me a minute.
So-
Sorry, let me just say that. Unless you're not trying to hit him.
No, I am gonna, but what you said melee, but I don't. Do you mean unarmed? Do you mean a mace?
No,
What do you
you're whatever you just attacked him with.
mean? Gotcha.
Your weapon in your hand. He's trying to escape you guys. We're doing the opposed test thing to see if you get a free hit or not. All right. I think I'm gonna have one roll that he applies to both of you rather than roll each one. So he does try to get away from you. You both can get free attacks on him though as he runs. But it's got to be brawling for you, Dave, and it's got to be your mace. You guys both get plus 40 to the attack,
Oh, plus 40?
which turns that into a crit instead of a fumble, Dave.
Yes. Can you fix that, or you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's gonna slow him down. And then we'll try to dodge your hit, but probably not. I don't know. You kick him in the leg as he's running away, and his knee twists. Meanwhile, Dirk also crit him. Okay.
Guy's not having a good day.
Dirk, you can smack that crit button.
I do. Oh, it's there. Sorry.
You make him bleed with your club.
With my mace,
Yeah.
man. I am just an expert with this mace.
I don't think you had him targeted, but that's fine. We'll work it out.
I swear to God, I had him targeted. Well, not for the crit, for the first roll.
He did not have the twisted knee yet. Minus 10, minus 1. So your damage. How's your damage so good if your strength is 1?
You just win by a lot.
Yeah, actually, that's it. Good point. He did win by a lot. So 12 damage. This guy soaks less than 12, I'm sure. I'm not going to worry about his crit. He already took 2. This will be a third. He can only take 3 anyway. So he goes down. If you want it to be lethal, it'll be lethal, and if not, it'll be unconscious. What are you going for, Al?
At this stage of the fight, I want it to be lethal.
All right, you managed to he smacked him right in the spine or something while he was running away, and down he goes.
Like, my back injury allows me to know exactly where to hit in the back.
Got him right in the same spot.
Yeah.
Rude. You hear... Okay, Dave, you're aware there's guys up there now because they shout when they see that. Like, oh, God, there's someone out here. They just killed Fred. And Trent, you're up.
I don't. Do I hear it? I guess perception to see if I hear anything around this side of the.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
Is that guy screaming to start with?
You can't tell exactly where, but somewhere on this end of the barn, by you hear a woman's voice yelling, "Let them come in here." Don't go out to them. But you like, other than it not being immediately next to the door, you don't know where exactly it was.
Okay.
You want to do anything?
Not yet. I'll wait till I think I either see my group going in or
Okay.
hear combat inside.
Okay, sounds good. Dirk, you are up.
Right now, I am like I'm looking for an opportunity. I'm not just.
Okay.
You know, I'm trying to stay out of sight, like around the edge. And then
speak up
yeah.
if you see your opportunity. Bernard, you are up.
All right.
You still don't have a weapon out for what it's worth. I mean, it's free to draw one essentially, but
Yeah, I will draw my weapon and.
looking up, you do see a guy with a crossbow trained at you up there.
All right, like in the doorway.
He's up in the hayloft. So,
Oh.
to be clear, these guys are like up above with the doors open.
Oh,
The
okay.
bottom doors are closed. The upper doors are.
All right. And the front of the barn was the only way in, or did we
No,
clock
there's
other
all
doors?
sorts of ways in. Did I made it so you can see everything, right?
Oh, I see
Yeah.
now. Sorry, I was scrolled
Yeah,
down to the
there's
bottom.
there's a ton of doors.
Yeah, I'm gonna go this way.
Okay. Because of
And,
the turn-based nature of combat, that guy can't shoot you. Good for you.
how far can I go?
Yeah, you're until it turns red.
All right. Looking for another door. I will tell people as I go by. They're up in the hayloft.
All right, Griff, you're up.
Don't go that way.
Who has a crossbow?
This guy. Although you do see Elvira just behind him. Well, you see someone tied to a chair just behind him.
How high up is the halo?
12, 15 feet maybe.
I'm sure my angle's fine.
Oh, that's true. This is not the shotgun, right?
No.
Okay. Yeah.
Don't see.
Yeah, that's probably fine then, unless you have a fumble.
Men consistently
Do you,
within with a
like, waiting for this to happen, does this count as an aim or no?
You have to pick a target to aim at. So unless you were already aiming at this guy, it's not an aim.
Alright. So I can't shoot my non-gun halberd at the moment.
It's a good idea.
What?
I gotta switch over to the gun version.
Oh. Okay, so you're not firing this round?
No, it's the same thing. It's just there's the gun version and the non-gun version, because that's how we had to do it.
Oh, like on your sheet you have to switch.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
I'm gonna go again.
Yeah. Apparently this is a decent range. I assume is why it's so hard for you. Okay, I'm not going to give you the -10 for your torn muscle. So let me... I mean, you still miss. Did you roll 7 and 1 twice in a row?
Uh-huh.
Huh.
6%. The kid's doing that thumbs up thing. He's okay.
Oh, I'm just over 20 art. I wonder if it's a break.
Kids like that.
So the
Show your mum.
shot goes near him. But rather than flinch and run, he pivots and swivels his crossbow towards you now that he knows where you are. He takes a shot, although he is not aiming because he was aiming at Dave. Why does he not have a crossbow? Oh, I gotta swap what he's actually holding. I bet it's not loaded. I've learned from you guys. Always load first. Crossbow. God, I swear it was loaded. I just went and I clicked it. Oh wait, no, never mind. It did something else. Oh man, no, it did do a... Whatever, he still missed. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna do one more just to make sure there aren't plus 50 worth of modifiers, but that would really shock me. Yeah, okay. No modifiers at all. Okay. Yeah, crossbow bolt goes winging by you, Griff. You guys are equally bad at shooting each other. That guy sees you're firing and moves out of range. Trent, what are you doing? Hey, Tilly, you're starting to feel a little better on the boat. I
Oh,
mean,
that's good.
not in time for to get involved in this, but
Because there's nothing left inside me.
you think it's working. Yeah, did you eat any of that turkey leg?
No, man.
Trent, you do anything? Or are you just waiting?
Not yet.
All right.
Waiting.
We got another round. Dirk, you're hanging out?
Yeah, still sitting here for now.
Bernard? You going in?
Sorry, my bad. I was muted. I was going to one of the back doors. Can I get this door open?
You can try.
I try.
It opens right up.
All right.
It's like they weren't really expecting people to come.
I go in. Was there anybody around?
Yeah. So the one kind of near right here has a... I think I put flail on him, but it should be a sword. Has a sword and armor. The other one is not armored up. She's just holding a dagger.
Well, that's good because I drew my sword on the way in.
You can see some people up here. All the angles not great,
Okay.
but you know there's.
I'll go
some
right up to the sword guy. Do I get an attack this turn?
Sure.
Okay.
It's pretty
Hey, crit.
good. Oh, good, a
Two
crit.
crits in one day.
Let me don't hit it yet. Let me because if it does a roll, it'll mess up the other roll. All right, do your crit first. I think it's your third crit, isn't it?
Second one today.
More than that, I swear.
No,
Oh man,
my second offensive crit.
for a minute I thought he was going to join.
Second off.
I thought he was going to join Tilly in the Vomit Club. You get him good in the gut with probably the hilt of your sword.
It's with the crit or total?
Yeah, that's what the crit was. Now I apply damage, and he's still up. But you stunned him. Griff,
Yeah,
what are you doing?
you're gonna love this.
Mm-hmm. You throwing a grenade?
I don't have any grenade.
I feel like you should. It was a good roll. I'm not sure what you were
Bam!
doing, but it was good.
I was reloading, and I did it.
Oh my god. That never happens.
Wow.
This guy takes cover. I'm not going to move him all the way back, but assume he's behind cover. And he will also try to reload. He sucks. He's panicked, I guess. Dave, she comes around the cart and tries to attack you. Badly. Oh, had a good roll.
You have been kidnapped.
Oh wow.
Wow. It's one of the best hits on you. With a dagger.
Yeah.
This guy was stunned. That guy, I don't know what he's doing. He's probably going down the ladder. You probably don't see that
Are
guy.
they not in the
Trent, there's definitely stuff going on in there.
Yep, heading in.
Pick a door and head on in. This guy's, you can definitely get a rear attack, and he's stunned. The stun will do automatic, but for the rear, give yourself a plus 20.
Yep.
You come in and you see he's like doubled over, clutching his gut. That's probably going to be real bad for him. He has a really amazing parry, but it wasn't enough. As you thwap your Warhammer into his arm. We're back to the top. Hold on a second. Roll that back. Still stunned. Dirk. Not much going on out here at the moment. You hear commotion inside?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna move up.
Hey, go ahead.
Where did Trent go in?
You probably didn't see. He went around the north side of the barn.
So I'm gonna go around there and look for I want to look. I'm gonna look for opportunities to get behind people.
Your move speed's pretty low.
So probably take the whole turn to get there.
You move 8, so you get about there.
Fair enough.
Bernard.
All right.
Crazy lady with the daggers behind you.
All right. She hit me good. I'll return the favor.
Mm-hmm. That'll probably do. Yeah, you pretty easily outclass her and slice her.
All right.
Griff, you're reloaded, but you don't have a target at the moment.
Which means the final scores are Sean's team have 6 points and Dave is our winner with
Okay.
15 points.
Go.
Somebody's watching that UK show, right? What is it called?
One of them panelists.
Was that sports or was that the?
Unlock's on it, and he's dead, so it's probably old.
Yeah, I like that show. Anyway, let's see here. Who is that? Reload. It's good to know they're bad at reloading too. Wow, okay. Let's give that up. I feel like reload should be easier than a shot, though. Like, you should get a plus on it. Seems weird. Alright. Dave.
Yes.
Man, she didn't like getting hit. She's going to try to disengage.
All right. I'm going to try to not allow that.
Yeah, you just don't really fumble and you'll be fine.
What do I swing with?
Whatever you're holding.
Okay.
Let's see.
+2 to her minus
I
4.
got a decision to make. She's trying to back off. You're not letting her. Are you keeping your focus on her? Like
Sure.
you're about to attack her anyway?
Yeah.
Alright. Seeing that she's probably about to die no matter what, she's just running. You get a free rear attack. You get +20 to hit.
+20.
Mm-hmm. I think you get dodge. Crushed elbow. So as she's running, you connect. Her weapon goes flying out of her hand. She bounces off the wall, staggers out, and ends up right in the path of Dirk, pretty much. This guy is stunned. This guy, I don't know what he's doing. Yeah, he's in it to win it. I can make cool tests in this game. That's about it. I am not going to give him a rear attack or anything on you, given the situation where the other person left and all that. You can
All right.
you can turn and face him. He comes at you with a club. Maybe even hits.
Looks like. Oh my goodness.
You have any rolls left?
I'm gonna re-roll that.
You guys have too many rerolls. Jesus. Okay.
I crit.
Calm down, Mr. 11.
Why did you even make a fighter guy?
That's my third 11 tonight. This is awesome.
Yeah. Go ahead and hit it.
Damaged artery.
He feels like he's just about to knock your head off when you do a cool one of those cool moves where you like crouch and stab behind you. Goes right through his arm, I think. Looks like. And he's spurting blood everywhere now. It's real bad for him.
He hit or no?
No, he missed. You had an 11,
Oh,
dude.
okay.
Like yeah. Let's see here. This guy tries to decide if he's going to jump down in the hay. Yeah, he's going to do it. Mm-hmm. Despite there being hay, he injures himself to the tune of 7 damage. Minus toughness, so 4. Yeah, that guy jumped out the window.
I'm kind of sad that the coolest thing I ever did was jump out of a 3-story window with someone,
You don't even remember?
and it didn't really happen.
I mean, it happened. You just don't remember. Trent.
I remember it happening. Don't worry.
So, guy in front of me is basically stunned out.
Mhm.
She ran away. Okay, I guess I gotta
She-
come
she
beat this
didn't
guy
get
down
too
first.
Far, but yeah. That'll probably do. Oh my. That was a solid.
He really ducked into that one.
Yeah. So, Dave impaled him through the arm, right? Spewing blood everywhere, and you just come up and you probably, I know it says severed foot, but where you crush his kneecap, the whole thing goes sideways and he crumples to the ground. His leg is not working anymore. Dirk, back to you. You saw this woman stumble out in front of you. She seems to be unarmed. She's very bloody. Her arm is crooked.
Yeah, I want to try and, attack / subdue.
Well, is it attack or subdue?
Whichever Dirk thinks he would have a better chance of succeeding with his current condition. So, like, I don't know if those are different things.
Yeah, no,
like,
just attacking with your mace is going to be the way.
all right.
Apparently, the guy that you guys had critted the heck out of just bled to death from the massive blood loss from all those hits. So, he'd gone down on the ground, and you see him, the lights go out right away.
Go on, reroll.
Okay. You were targeting yourself.
Damn it.
You played yourself. Well, did you do the reroll?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, then it all works out. You just target her and roll. I feel like there's just
It says user AI lacks permission. Oh, and then it went away.
Well, Just target her and roll. Or just don't target her and roll. Whatever. Do a roll. Roll a D100. We'll work it out. Actually, I can probably do it. I'm gonna do it.
I just did it.
I'm gonna do it better, but I'm gonna put your 18 in there. And she's gonna dodge. You hit her. You can hit that button. That makes it harder to get away. Yeah, you, she's trying to get away and you run up there and you swoop and you kneecap her and down she goes. You guys seem like a SEAL Team 6 or something here. Bernard.
Nobody
Oh,
else
hold
around?
on. I didn't roll to see if this guy, is comes out of this stun. He did not.
So this guy next to me is not really a problem.
I mean, at the moment, he's still gasping for air as you had knocked the wind out of him, and I think Trent hit him in the back or something, too. I don't know. He's messed up, and he's not attacking at the moment.
So if I charge off to get up in the hayloft, he's not going to get a swing at me?
Correct.
Okay, that's what I'm going to do.
All right. You can start going up the ladder, probably, but...
Okay. Oh, come on.
Griff. There's a guy out front. That's probably all you see. Or,
I shoot him.
or
He
there's
died.
There's Dirk. You could shoot Dirk, too.
Don't do it. It's a trap.
He did just attack a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, minus if I have. Hold on a minute.
That's better. I like that better.
Awesome.
That said, it gave you a minus 10 for your leg, which I'm going to take away. When you're rolling for your gun, if you didn't move that turn, don't give yourself the minus 10 for your thing. Alright, let's hit this fumble. Let's see what happens. Your weapon takes a damage. I don't remember what that does, but I don't know. Make a note.
I'll have to fix it, I guess.
You fire, something went wrong. It didn't fire right. Maybe it damaged internally. Who can say?
This is outrageous.
This is the turn this guy reloads his bow.
Why does reloading a bow take that much effort?
Crossbow.
Okay.
He's
I mean-
under a lot of stress, okay?
It feels like one of those things where it's like you should be able to roll and do it faster, maybe, but like it's just. I can't see like if you failed 10 rounds in a row. It's like, come on, it's a crossbow. Eventually, you're gonna get that thing loaded. She's done. He's done. This guy is running. I'm just gonna put him over that way. And Trent.
I don't want to jam up on the ladder yet, so I'll just take this guy out.
Yep. Wow, somehow he parried.
What is going on in there, Derek?
Okay.
Somebody
Somebody is typing real angrily.
clicking and
Oh.
banging and
Yeah, my wife's just typing. Let me. It's not even that much. It's coming across the mic. I didn't realize it was. Normally, NVIDIA broadcast filters that, so let me see.
Point your microphone in a different direction.
Noise removal.
His like
Is it better?
AI reduction wasn't working.
no.
What does it say?
Cutting off a lot of what he
You're
was
still
saying.
hearing it?
Yeah.
One moment. Oh, actually, I did. I turned it off to not
Yeah.
do that anymore. Thank you. How about now?
That's good.
That's good.
All right, let me know if my audio starts getting choppy, though.
Okay.
Because that was the other side effect. Yeah, sorry. Thanks for letting me know. Let me know sooner next time. Or don't be afraid to let me. I'll say.
I didn't
I'm
know what
sure
it was.
our fan will interact.
Oh yeah, actually, I'm sure the stream's still picking it up because I filter it through Discord right now, not through. Huh. You know what? Someone talk.
Okay.
Hi.
Oh,
How's
good.
it
It's
going?
working. That's great. I didn't think it was. All right. I didn't check this time. Trent, you just hit the guy, right? Did we resolve that, or am I
He
still waiting?
tried to.
Oh yeah, he just got real lucky. By the way, you guys are sitting on 13 advantage right now. Dirk, what do you want to do?
I mean, I'm
She's
like I
out. Like she's prone. She's stunned. You broke her knee, and she already had a disabled arm. Just so you know, you can finish her, but she's not going anywhere right now.
no, I don't want to finish her. I feel like she's the one I want to ask questions of eventually, but so I don't want her to ever get away. But so I mean, like I don't know. Like she's out now, but when
She's not unconscious. You're restraining her or keeping her from going.
yeah, I would want to restrain her.
You can just kind of put a boot on her back, really. You're a cripple, but you can still manage. Bernard is up. Did this guy finally load his crossbow? I wasn't paying enough attention. Holy shit, he did. It's exciting. So, Bernard, if you're going up the ladder, that is probably like 5 yards of your movement, roughly. Honestly, going up it.
5 yards.
I don't think you could get all the way up a ladder and go and attack in this turn.
Sure.
But you could get up there for sure.
Like to him.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Yeah.
Or, I mean,
Oh,
real close anyway. I don't know. It's not exact science. It's like 5 yards up, but it's also a ladder, so that should probably count as more. And then you got,
Sure.
I don't know, man.
Let's see.
And it's not
I can
like you
get
can hold your weapon
I can
while you're
get
doing it.
16 yards. Normally, there's 8 yards total.
All right, good enough. You're
Yeah.
right on him.
Yeah.
Griff, you see Bernard in the window?
I aim.
Are you reloading?
And me?
I go last this turn.
Oh, okay. Who is this? Who? Oh, that guy. Got a crossbow. You're real close. He could try to fire at you.
He could.
Or he could see if he panics. So rather than fire, he drops the crossbow, and as you're coming, because, turn-based, but whatever.
All right.
As you're running up there, he drops his crossbow and instead gets around and pulls a dagger and is like, "Don't come any closer or I'll kill her." She's out. Eric. Oh, wait. I never rolled for this guy. Hold on. Nope, he's still stunned. Dave got a real good gut shot on that guy. This guy continues running. I think he just ran off the map. I'll bring him. I can't. He's gone. It won't let me bring him back. Control Z. There we go. He's farther away for what it's worth, but Trent, you're up.
Oof.
He's able to parry somehow. He can't attack, but he can parry.
Yeah.
He's just full defensive mode, leaning against the cart. All right. A reminder, you guys have 13 advantage right now. You should use it for the one best hit in the world. Dirk, you still just watching her?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, hold up. Let me... All right. This guy can be removed from combat. All right, the guy on you, Eric, is no longer stunned.
Okay.
For what it's worth, Bernard, what you doing?
I'll hold off as long as this guy's got a dagger to her throat.
Okay.
But I am, I have my sword out and I'm menacing him.
So you're preventing him from going anywhere. He's telling you to step back, and you're just kind of holding your ground, but not coming forward either.
I'll let him know that if you kill her, you have no shield.
Yeah, he knows that. that's why he got her.
Oh yeah.
His shield's only as good as his threat. All right, Griff.
I moved as far as I can move.
Okay. He's just you guys are in a standoff. I'm gonna skip that for now.
Yep.
Trent, this guy tries to attack you.
Okay.
Might even hit. This is the one guy who can roll.
Yeah.
Wings your arm. This guy I'm going to take off the map. He just kept running. And Trent. Oops. You're up. I'm expecting like a gunshot that Andrew puts plus 120 into to like drill this guy while he's holding.
Can I see him from here?
No, you actually can't. You'd have to be in the building.
Sniper shot from, their building across
Although
the
with
way.
that bonus, maybe you can ricochet it off. Eric's getting all your bad rolls. Make up for Dave's 11s. That's still a hit. Jesus, what happened?
Well, yeah, I used 40% bonus.
Oh, that'll do it. Oh, well, you hit him. And you crit him. You guys are taking out legs like crazy tonight. He'd had good upper body parries. You fake him out, you sweep the leg. Down he goes. Prone. Apparently not stunned. But also bleeding to death. So that'll be fun for him.
Yeah.
Alright. He passes out from the blood loss. Dirk.
Yes, sir.
She's still just there. Like you're just. Should I skip
Yeah,
you for a while? All right.
Yeah, I'm just keeping an eye on her. I don't want her to get away.
Bernard, you guys are in a standoff until you do something, pretty much.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get him talking.
Okay. About what?
Well,
Like, distracting him, talking him down. What are you negotiating?
Why have you kidnapped her? That kind of stuff. Just trying to find out what's going on.
Listen, you should take her. Just let me go.
Fine. Window's right there.
Are you lying that you're gonna let him go?
I'll let him go.
All right. I know. Griff might not, but I'm doing it anyway. He believes you. Kind of shoves her at you and then runs and jumps out the window.
Okay.
We'll see how that goes for him.
My name is Jesus.
Oh, he doesn't hurt himself as he falls in bed. Griff, you see a guy jump out the window and start running away. Are you doing anything about it?
Yeah, I Captain Mel shoot him in the head as I approach.
All right. So you can take your turn. His basically whole turn was getting there and landing in the hay and probably standing back up. So you can move as far as you move. You've got 8 advantage left.
Is it maybe you'd like to have around for dinner? Yes.
Do I just keep hitting additional?
No, so hold on. When I did it, hold on. So are you doing it off of your sheet or off of the buttons up top?
I was doing off my sheet.
Okay, if you do it off the buttons up top, at least when you do additional effort, it asks you to put in a number between 2 and the max for how much you want to use. Then when you go to actually do your roll, it's already in the modifier section as additional effort.
I don't see it under combat.
At the very bottom, the advantage section.
Is it after you hit the button to roll and the dialogue pops up?
Hold on. No, hold on. Let me see if it's on the combat page. For the combat page, there's the group advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that one just uses the 2. Sorry, I did that. So you'll want to put 2 back.
Pop it open and then hit one
Well,
button.
I'll use 8 advantage, so that's what, plus 70.
Yes.
Okay. I'll eyeball this and fix it. Because we had a bunch of different ways of spending it there. You could still roll a 100, I believe. Alright. It looks like it added 70. Was that the right amount?
I get plus 10 for
Yes.
close range, but I got minus 10 for moving.
And minus 20 for called shot, plus 20 for short shot. Whatever, close enough. I'm good with it. You're not point blank, right? So he does not get a dodge. You hit him in the head. He doesn't die from it, which is embarrassing for you.
Jesus.
This man's made of the sternest stuff ever, as he runs away. So I'm gonna. I don't need to go round by round here. Everyone's dead except him. He's gonna be booking it at max speed. Griff, are you taking a shot? Are you trying to chase? Are you letting him go?
I mean, I can't chase with my leg. The range on my pistol is only 20 yards. So maybe if I can get a reroll, I can get one more shot. But who knows if I can get a reload?
You go before him, technically. I don't know how that worked out, but were you somehow at the end of the initiative before?
I think that was last turn.
Okay.
But I don't know.
So you shot him, he'd run about that far. So that would be the range for you to shoot if you're...
Well, I don't have a loaded gun now.
Okay.
Sounds like a question of how far he is next turn.
He'd be another 60. He'll be like 32, probably roughly 40 yards away from you.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Okay. So he goes running off full speed. It's 11:30 exactly. We'll just stop right there. Combat's over though. You win.
I want to find this cat.
This cat. What cat?
The one with the eye patch. He needs to be on our boat.
What?
There's a cat on
with
the
eye
map
patch.
with an eye patch.
Where
You
is
probably didn't read the
Oh, up there. No, I didn't.
module.
Why is that? I can't imagine there's a reason for that.
Cat with an eye patch?
I mean, there's
By the title of the map.
Apparently, there's a giant size like sickle in the yard too. So, well, good news, Adam. Your character's gonna be feeling better next week. But
Oh, great.
bad news.
I had a
is
real rough night.
You had to watch. All right, we'll stop there and we'll pick up next week.
Awesome.
Okay.
See you then.
Yeah.
See ya.